It's the Orioles on Masset, and we welcome you to Camden Yards as the Orioles are going to wrap up this series against this Rays team and an opportunity to take 3 out of 4 in this ball game. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne, and welcome. Beautiful Sunday afternoon here at the ballpark. And the Orioles hope the bats that have been swinging so well over the last 2 games continue to do so as the Orioles have pumped up the runs and the hits for the last 2. An exceptional ball game last night, particularly for the bottom part of the order. It was a history-making affair for the last 3 in the lineup. Joseph batting 9th, Rickert and Trey Mancini getting it done. And for the Orioles, Trey Mancini would pick up the home run. This one would just start a big night. He has 13 home runs, 3 singles would follow in the ball game. He scored 3 runs himself and also picked up 2 RBIs. And then there's Joey Rickert. He wishes he could play Tampa Bay every game in his life. He would pick up a home run back-to-back with Trey Mancini. That would be number 6. He also added 2 doubles in the ball game. And when all was said and done, Joey Rickert had scored 3 and had driven in 5, equaling a career high in RBIs in a ball game. The Orioles, just magnificent numbers. We talked about the fact that along with Caleb Joseph in that 9 spot, it was a record-setting day. You take a look at the performance for 7, 8, and 9 hitters in franchise history. Hits last night were 10. That equaled the record set versus the Senators in 29. The 7 runs, that tied the record set against the Phillies in 15. 18 total bases was 1 shy of the 19 record set in 2000 against the Indians. And the 9 RBIs in the game for those 3 hitters, that equaled the record set against the Jays in 2006. Mike Bordick, all in all, a bottom 3 who had one heck of a ball game.
Boy, it's fun to watch this offense go, but I'll tell you what, it's like the perfect storm down there, 7, 8, and 9. Last couple nights, Mancini's been hot since the All-Star break. He has career numbers against Tampa. Joey Rickert's got the career high numbers against Tampa, the 5 home runs. And Caleb Joseph down there at the bottom has been red hot in the month of July. And how about hitting over 300 here at Camden Yards this year? So the Oriole bats really heating up, and they have been setting the tone. It's so nice when the bottom of the lineup can get some things done. Heard Trey Mancini talk last night about even the top of the lineup, but a little bit of a break. It's been a struggle all year long for this Oriole offense. It was nice to see so many smiling faces, and Mancini hit the nail on the head last night, and he said he went up there, he wasn't thinking. So he had a free mind. He was just reacting as a professional baseball player, trusting his pregame preparation. That's the way they're supposed to do it. You know, when you cross the white lines, you hang your hat on your preparation, you go out and you have fun, and you play the game of baseball like you did when you were a kid, and that's when the results are going to show. Hopefully there's a carryover, because the Oriole offense has really done a nice job. The pitchers are taking hold right now, and it's the best baseball the Orioles have played in a long time.
Yeah, it is, and the Orioles will have a chance to win a series, which there have been few and far between of this year, and may have caught Tampa Bay at the ideal time. They've had to go to the bullpen with a couple of starters twice. May not be quite as easy today. Chirinos is a legitimate starter, hasn't pitched much this year, but at least they have somebody on the mound, maybe can give him some innings.
Yeah, he's one of the rare starters they actually have, and if Cobb ends up, or excuse me, not Cobb, but Archer gets traded, he's got a guy that's going to step in and be one of their full-time starters. He's got some good stuff. It's been an up-and-down year, though. He had a forearm strain, sent him on the disabled list, so he's really just getting back, but he's got a live fastball. You're going to see some serious movement coming out of this young righty.
And Dylan Bundy, who loves pitching when the sun is shining, is going to be on the mound for the Orioles. When we come back, it is Gnome Day at the ballpark, but you know that. Is brought to you by Southwest. Low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. This is a glorious day here at the ballpark weather-wise. Game time temperature brought to you by BGE Home. We know more. We do more. It is 84 degrees. Lots of blue sky. Little breeze blowing out from right to left. And the humidity down. Take a look at the starting lineup. For the Rays, it'll be Wendell, who is red hot. Duffy, Bowers, Crone, Perez, the youngster, Robertson, Smith, Gomez, Adames. For Joey Wendell this season on the road, leading the team with that .324 average.
And let's take a look at Dylan Bundy's pitch arsenal this season. Got the four-seam fastball, of course, that power slider, the change, curveball. EFIP pitch every now and then, but the four-seam fastball lately, last three starts especially, has been troublesome. Not a lot of velocity, not a lot of finish on the heater, and the command has been off. Too many home runs given up here recently by Dylan Bundy. You wonder, are there still effects from the ankle sprain he got in Atlanta when he was running the bases? His last three starts since then, he's given up 5 runs in each of those starts. .457 earned run average on the year for Bundy. 116 punch-outs in 108 in a third innings of work. Opponents hitting .252. The lefty's way up to .302, and there you see the 23 home runs given up for Dylan.
So the Orioles look for a series win here today. Hopefully the combination of a good start by Dylan Bundy and the bats alive. The Orioles have won 7 series this year. They are 7-24-3. Here at home, they've won 4 series. They've gone 4-12-2 in series here at Camden Yards. So an opportunity to put up one here today. A lot of questions being asked before the ball game, interestingly, about Adam Jones. Is this the last home game that Adam Jones will play for the Orioles? There are some rumors about that the Orioles may have gone to him yesterday to discuss whether he was willing to waive his no trade clause, and that it didn't go well, and that Adam at this moment is saying no. So we'll see. But clearly something's going on regarding Adam Jones with some clubs that are, or at least a club, interested in acquiring his services. All right, we are ready to go in this one, and Dylan Bundy is, and that one is tag foul. Hello.
Ooh.
And welcome to the ball game.
Strike one there. Wendell very aggressive out of the gate.
He has had a real good series, 4 for 11. He's got a 4-game hit streak going. 2 for 6 lifetime off Bundy. Well, that didn't take long either. That is the 5th hit batter by Bundy this year.
Let's take a look at the Oriole defense, which has been very solid here as of late. Mancini, Jones, and Rickard roaming the O's outfield. Beckham and Scope turning 2 up the middle. Peterson getting the start this afternoon at third base. Davis over at first, and Austin Wynns doing the catching this afternoon. Take a look at this fastball in here and catching Wendell right on that lat.
He can also run, and as baseball fans know, when a guy gets hit by a pitch, thing he likes to do next is steal a base.
Right, exactly.
We'll see whether or not he tries that here. Duffy at the plate. He'll go after the first pitch and foul it back. Duffy comes into the ball game 10th in average in the American League. He's floated in and out of that 10 spot throughout this series. He's sitting at .301. Mookie Betts leading the American League at .346. Altuve .329 is second in the league in average. And also Bundy concerned about him going. Dylan has not had success with base stealers. They are 14 out of 15 against him. Wins behind the plate has thrown out 3 out of 5. Not a lot of chances for him.
Yeah, this is an aggressive offensive team as well. They're not afraid to run, steal bases, hit and run.
0-1 delivery on the way. Breaking ball taken down low. So Duffy works the count to 1-1. Dylan, 25 years old, 6-9 this year. Matt Duffy against him has gone 1 for 3. Wendell's got a good lead over there at first base. He's taken an extra half step. Not going. Duffy in the air to right. High sky. Joey Rickard's got this one lined up, and Duffy is out of there. Let's take a look at our Maryland Live Casino inside the numbers.
How about some daytime dominance? Yeah, Dylan Bundy's had some up and downs this year, but how about his 8 daytime starts? 5 wins with a 1.83 earned run average. That is impressive. His night starts, he's made 11 of them, only the 1 win, 8 losses with a 7.29 earned run average. During the daytime, he's averaging almost 7 innings per start. At night, under 5 innings. Unbelievable difference right there for Dylan Bundy.
That's enormous. That was close. So Wendell's walked off about as big a lead as he can get based on that throw over. He's 7 out of 10 in stealing bases. And the left-hander at the plate, Beckham, will be covering the bag at second. Anybody running. Ours will put it up in the air to left field. Long run. Trey Mancini going over towards foul territory. Gets there and puts it away.
Oh, nice play. Mancini started the ball game off with an incredible defensive play, throwing Kiermaier out at second base. He's made a headlong diving play in this series, and there showing the range. He said he's getting more and more comfortable out there, especially here the last month. Of course, battling the sun as well. Nice play right there to record the second out.
Appreciative starting pitcher. Here's C.J. Cron, designated hitter, batting cleanup. Runner remains at first, 2 down now. Cron 2 for 10 with a homer, lifetime off Bundy. There goes the runner, taking all the way, straight steal, throw there, got him. So that'll take care of the inning. And again, as we have seen in these 4 games, Rays just love to run themselves out of innings on the base paths. Bundy held him close enough and wins with a solid throw. No question. They got him at second base. They are looking at it on the video replay here to see if they want to challenge early on. Home plate umpires going over and saying, come on, let's go. And you're not going to do it. So it took only 7 pitches and only 3 faced. Oriole lineup coming up. We'll see how long he keeps that hat on with 84-degree sunshine. Let's take a look at the starting lineup, brought to you by Southwest. Low fares, nothing to hide. That's transparency. Beckham, Scope, and Jones, Trumbo, Davis, and Mancini, Rickard, Peterson, and Wins. Adam Jones, day games this year. He's the equalizer offensively to what Bundy does on the mound.
Exactly. Yeah, take a look at Yanni Chirinos. His pitch arsenal this season. Got a real good sinker slider split combination. Occasional 4-seamer, but the sinker's his pitch of choice. Great movement on it. You get a lot of ground balls and extended life. It does not flatten out in the zone. It moves ferociously across the strike zone. Orioles in for it today. A challenge, tremendous challenge. See if this offense is indeed hot. He's going to run it in there hard. 254 overall opponent batting average. Only the 2 home runs given up. Of course, a little setback with a forearm injury. A little bump in the road. This is his first or second start back since coming off the disabled list.
24-year-old Pitch will be down low for a ball. Tim Beckham leading it off. Timmy's had a couple of hits, 11 at bats, and an RBI here in the series. Chirinos was the minor league pitcher of the year last year for the Tampa organization. He pitched at AAA Durham. One of the things consistent throughout his minor league career, he rarely walks anybody. 5 minor league seasons, 74 walks in 474 innings.
Pretty impressive.
That's a lot of control. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Shift on against Beckham. He's never faced the Orioles. Chirinos has not faced the Orioles before. 2-1 pitch with that high leg kick down to third. Fair ball. It'll roll into foul territory. Wendell's got to go over to get it. Plays it off the wall. And strolling into second base with a leadoff double is Tim Beckham.
What? Beckham swinging the bat very well here in the month of July as well, picking up his 10th double. And here's that 2-seamer boring in on the hands, maybe just off the plate, but Beckham catches it out in front and somehow keeps it fair. Take a look, get to that baseball well, pulling the hands inside. Just a subtle hook on there, but not enough to knock it foul. Double for Beckham, and the Orioles a chance to make an early mark.
Well, Beckham has scored a run in 5 straight ball games and gives himself and the Orioles a chance to add to that. And Jonathan Schoop will get the opportunity. Jonathan's got an 11-game hit streak, and he's had a big series. Shift is on. Chirinos delivers to him over the top. Runner's going to go. Only plays at first. Strong throw. Robertson, the second baseman, on the shortstop side, but a productive out for Jonathan Schoop.
Yeah, nice read right there by Beckham. A nice play right there by Robertson. Take a look at the Rays defense behind Chirinos. Wendell, Smith, and Gomez roaming the outfield here at Camden. Adames back at shortstop. Duffield joined him on the left side. Robertson at second. Bowers at first base. And Perez back behind the plate.
And as we have seen so often in this series, infield drawn in immediately. Adam Jones coming up, first inning, only 1 down, runner at third. Adams got an 8-game hit streak coming into this. He has virtually the whole right side open as they've got the shift on. Beckham on at third base, very short lead with the third baseman right next to him. Take a look at our league leaderboard, brought to you by Coons. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons.
How about this season? The Orioles doing a number against the Rays. Boy, this is the team they've been looking for. 288 batting average this season against Tampa. Pretty impressive. I mean, we'll look at some more of their numbers, but they have been putting up some serious marks.
Good breaking ball taken down and away. For Adam this year, hitting 284 with runners in scoring position. He has one of the better numbers for the Orioles. And that big 378 season average that he has put up against the Rays. He's driven in 9 runs this year against Tampa Bay, and he's got a chance for his 10th his 9th right here. He's had 8. 1-1 delivery on the way, and a swing and a miss. Came in with some heat down and away.
Good fastball there. The 4-seam variety, 94 miles an hour. It's cutting it loose. Actually is a 2-seamer on that outside corner, a little backdoor piece. And Adam trying to knock that one into the flag court.
Orioles in the first 3 games, 13 for 29 with runners in scoring position. Real good numbers. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Beckham over there at third base. Infield still in. Down low for a ball. The Orioles in that runner in scoring position category in the 3 games against the Rays have raised their batting average 10 points from where they were when they started game 1 of this series.
Yeah, it's been pretty impressive here the last couple days to really see this Oriole offense start to click. And you know, something else that's been impressive. It's not just about picking up the base hits, drawing the base on balls. The base running has been exceptional. Mancini was on top of his game last night. A couple tough calls there by Bobby Dickerson, but he made it easy on him.
2 ball, 2 strike delivery on the way to Adam. Big pitch taken down again. He's really trying to bite that breaking ball and not getting it over the plate. Our StatCast AI powered by AWS.
Now you see the shift brought over, but Adam Jones pretty consistent this season at using the whole field. Pretty balanced out for Adam Jones, but they're still sucking it over there on the left side of the field. Thinking Adam's going to be trying to do a little bit too much here.
3 ball, 2 strike count. Orioles have been going to right field a lot here in this series. Chirinos Full count delivery on the way, and he will walk him. So the Orioles cover the corners here with one away.
Boy, that's a great take right there by Adam Jones. How about the last 4 wins versus the Rays? Of course, we just witnessed a couple big scoring events, but 45 runs in their last 4 wins. They put up some monster numbers. They had a 17-run game back on May 13th, and of course this weekend, how about putting up 26 runs? Their on-base percentage, that's impressive to me, because yesterday 5 walks, a nice walk right there by Adam Jones, and the extra base hits. We have talked about the home runs they're hitting against this team. It has been impressive. A couple more yesterday. How about the .511 batting average with runners in scoring position? That's been the knock on this team all year long, but against the Rays, they've been money.
First and third, one down. Trumbo. Mark Trumbo DHing in the number 4 spot. 3 hits, 11 at bats in this series. He has picked up, as you see, 1 RBI. Mark has hit only .212 in these situations for the Orioles this year. The infield, of course, can back up, and Chirinos will look for a ground ball, try and get a double play and get out of the inning. Runners off first and third. Trumbo will take the pitch outside for a ball, and Chirinos working behind hitters here. Falls behind 2-0 on Trumbo.
I'll tell you what, when you sit on the bench and you watch the Orioles last 2 ball games, you're going to be a little tentative about putting the ball over the plate. Right now, Chirinos just working the perimeter, trying to see if the Orioles are going to expand a little bit. They've been very patient. They've been waiting out their pitches. So many of them right now just attacking strikes. That's been a problem with discipline, but locking in here recently.
2-0. Trumbo will look for a heater right here. Got one down to third base, played by Duffy. Robertson, and he gets taken out. Oh, we're going to have an argument on this one. A takeout slide at second base, and under the new rule, was it an appropriate slide by Adam Jones? Well, you actually, well, get a little of each.
He's on the base. He never slides past the base, slides directly in, it looks like.
And we've also seen Robertson tends to do the old-fashioned thing. He comes across the bag towards first.
Yeah, exactly.
So it puts him right into the runner.
Yeah, and we haven't really heard much about this call this year. Second baseman getting taken out. Adam Jones always goes in there aggressively. That's a great baseball play. And I just wonder if there's going to be any kind of talk about it from the Rays manager.
There was no call on the field of any kind regarding the slide, and Kevin Cash more concerned at the moment about Robertson, and doesn't look like there'll be anything said here. So the Orioles get a run in, and now they're going to talk, so let's hang on.
All right.
No, they're going to say everything was all right. So an RBI will be credited to Trumbo on the fielder's choice, and the Orioles get a 1-0 lead, and Robertson, all right, stays out there at second base.
There you go.
And a good play by Adam to break that up. Robertson, if he'd been able to get the throw off, had a chance.
All right, and isn't it interesting? I mean, I think that's a great baseball play. That's the way the game's supposed to be played. Obviously, the Orioles pushing a run across, and Adam Jones not letting them complete the double play.
And here is Chris Davis, runner at first base, 2 down, and the Orioles with the early 1-0 lead.
And you think about it, and unfortunately, because of the rule now, a lot of second basemen don't know how to get out of the way, right? And then the risk for injury. So, you know, we talk about that lost art, and it certainly is. And Robertson lucky to be back out there at second base.
Yep, he went right into Jones coming across the bag. Chris with a couple of hits, 10 at bats, including a home run in the series. Chirinos' delivery will be fouled away. So the leadoff double by Beckham indeed does result in an Orioles run here in the first inning. Getting on the board, trying to continue, obviously, the offensive thrust they've had in the last 2 games, make Tampa believe it's going to continue, and that makes the task a little easier for the hitters if you can keep the pitcher concerned about a desire not to throw strikes because you're hitting so well. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Trumbo being held at first base. Davis will take the pitch down low for a ball.
And Davis, even though not the hits or the productivity, he drew a couple big walks in yesterday's ball game. Actually sparked a couple of the big rally innings the last couple days.
Hitting only 158 in July. Not much has changed in that regard. That's been about it every month for Chris. 2-1 count. Outfield shaded to left on him. And a towering fly ball. Center field going back at the wall. Up and goodbye home run. It hit the end of the glove on Malek Smith and ended up going over. And Chris Davis delivers the long ball, good for 2, and a 3-0 lead.
Wow, that was a majestic home run right there, and the Orioles catching a break on the back end. How about that? Coming 4 miles an hour off the bat. Love to see the trajectory on this one. Looks like it went straight up the Crusher. Patent Crusher swing. Look at him, straight up in the air. Question was it long enough? And just enough distance. Smith thinks he's got it in the glove, but no. And the Orioles continue to hit the long ball. Oh, that was all in the glove. Hit him in the palm and then rolled out.
Malek Smith can't believe he was not able to bring that down, but he wasn't. And that's 12 home runs picked up by Davis, the 31st in his career against the Rays. So the Orioles jump out with another long ball.
Take a look at the effort here, and wow, it catches him right in the palm, and then it just rolls up out of the web. Smith really disappointed not saving that one.
And here is Trey Mancini, and that's going to go the other way for a base hit. So Trey picks up right where he left off. He had a 4 for 4 in the ball game last night. And he starts this one out with a base hit the other way.
Yeah, beautiful piece of hitting right there, staying inside the baseball. And of course, that bobblehead, it's going to be in his back pocket the rest of the year. Keep swinging like that. And I'm going to go right back to the Adam Jones play again. All of these runs scored because Adam Jones playing the game the right way. A clean slide, breaking up the double play. Beckham scores. Next thing you know, the 2-run shot by Chris Davis. That's how you play the game, and that's the 3-run lead.
Now a meeting at the mound. Chirinos getting hit up early, and their bullpen obviously has been used a lot here. They've had to start 2 bullpen people in this 4-game set. And the Orioles getting to Chirinos early. Beckham starting out with a double and scoring, and then the Davis home run, good for 2 RBIs. Now Mancini has a hit in his last 6 at bats. He went 4 for 4 in the ball game last night, and the night before, in his last at bat, he picked up a base hit. So he's really got a streak going, and he's on at first base with 2 down. And the Orioles putting up a double, a single, a home run, and a walk here in the first inning off Chirinos. Here's Joey Rickard. 2 down, 1 on. Rickard will take it outside for a ball. What a series obviously he has had. 4 for 8. He's picked up a home run and has 8 RBIs in this series, playing in 2 games. That'll get you in the final game of the series, making the start in right field. Chirinos with a 1-0. And we'll miss down low for a ball. So working behind all these hitters.
Yeah, some good patient ABs right now. Not in a rush. Seeing the ball very well. There you see those numbers. Wow, 421, 8 knocks with the 3 home runs, 13 RBI. Of course, Tampa, the team that signed him, and then the Orioles were able to pick him up in the Rule 5 draft. So maybe just that familiarity with the former team, or maybe a little payback for letting him go. But he's got 5 career home runs, more than any other team.
2-0 count, and Chirinos cannot find it. The 5 home runs and the 22 career RBIs he's had against Tampa Bay are both the most that he's had in his career against any ball club. So he is loving the opportunity to go up against his team. 3-0 count with 2 down. Pitch on the way, and we'll walk him. So the Orioles really working Chirinos here in the first inning.
Yeah, boy, we've talked about that 2-seam movement. Take a look at the struggling on the bump in the last 4, especially. A great start to the season, but then all of a sudden he had some arm problems. Had a forearm strain. He went on the DL April 28th. He hasn't really been able to recover, and I think he had like 3 starts where he was pitching with arm problems. See that earned run average going from nothing in his first 3 to 6.63. So command problems, getting hit, not the great location, and there you see unable to command that 2-seamer. It's running all over the place.
He's averaging just over 4 innings pitched per start here in the month of August. So it has been a struggle. The Orioles get to continue it. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Here's Jake Peterson. Peterson a 1 for 4 in this series. Jake getting the start at third base, his 16th start at third for the Orioles. Shift on against him. Runners off first and second. The 0-1 will be a breaking ball inside. Chirinos just trying to find that release point here in the first inning, and thus far not able to do it. He's had a lot of trouble this year working out of the stretch. Teams are hitting .292 against him when he works out of the stretch, and only .230 when nobody's on base. So that's a very big 62-point difference. 1 ball, 1 strike count. In the air, left center field towards the gap, and coming over to get it will be Wendell for the out. But the Orioles have a big 3-run first inning, highlighted by Chris Davis. Off the glove of Malik Smith in center field and over the wall. 2 RBIs, 12th home run, and a 3-0 lead. How about this concentration right here? Rain coming down. The left side of the infield had already made 3 errors in that ball game, and Jonathan Schoop cleaning it up to end up the game with a win. Jonathan's defense has been exceptional here lately, and I know we've been talking about the way he's been swinging the bat. But I think back in the J.J. Hardy days, somebody to stabilize an infield, catch the ball the right way, fundamentally sound. Schoop is at that level right now. He's getting the eyes behind the baseball. He's the one slowing the game down defensively right now. We've seen a little panic on the left side. Beckham getting over at shortstop. Nunez at third base. Schoop is the most trusted infielder for the Orioles right now, and he's having a sensational month of July. So Dylan Bundy with runs to work with here. C.J. Cron was at the plate when Wendell got caught stealing. Cron 0 for 8 here in this series. Defense shifts back the other way now, not playing him to pull. And the breaking ball will miss outside against the DH. Perez and then Robertson will be due up for the Tampa Bay Rays. 2-2 delivery on the way. Bundy got it in the air to center. Going back, Jones, warning track at the wall, and goodbye home run. So Cron delivers the long ball. The big bugaboo for Dylan Bundy all year long. Second most homers surrendered in the American League. That is the 24th that he has given up, and puts him on the board.
Yeah, Cron, of course, the Rays' most dangerous hitter. That's his 21st home run of the year. Ray's not hit many home runs this season, only 96 now, but Crone the danger, and he catches the fastball out in front, staying inside that one, showing some good power straight away center field.
So Crone's got 2 career home runs now off Dylan Bundy, and it is a 3-1 ball game. That one up in the air to left field off Perez's bat. Again, that high sky, and it'll be hauled in by Trey Mancini. One away here in the second. They're a tough team leading off.
They sure are. I mean, strong to start. Yankees leading the way. Red Sox right there. A couple powerhouse offenses. And how about Tampa Bay? 266. Highest averages when leading off an inning. Of course, you saw that big home run right there by Crone. And the ability, obviously, to get runners on and really put pressure on a defense. That's the name of the game. And the Rays have been really good at that. And I think that's a reason why they're up over 500, especially playing the better baseball this month.
So 1 away and a 1 strike count on Robertson. Robertson a 1 for 6 lifetime off Bundy. He'll go the other way and foul. Dylan with that great 1.83 ERA during the day. Only Corey Kluber has a lower day ERA than does Dylan Bundy. Those things matter. If you can get him in day games with those kind of numbers, you get him out there. 0-2 delivery will be a slider. It's going to miss up and away.
Yeah, that's almost as easy as writing Rickard into playing against the Rays, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you may not know why it works that way, but it works. Breaking ball, boy, did that tie him up. He gets him.
You know, Ben Bundy's best pitch all season long. His power slider. Hitters just can't pick up the spin. It's got late finish. Robertson buckling a little bit right there because he thinks he's getting a fastball up and in. There's the buckle and a slider dropping into the zone.
So after the home run by Crone, there are 2 down. C.J. Crone getting his 3rd home run against the Orioles this year. He's had 10 RBIs now against the Orioles in games played this season. That's for Crone. Here's Smith. He will take the first pitch in there for a strike. Good numbers off Bundy. He is 4 for 9 for Malik Smith off the Orioles starter. He's had a hot July. Batting .358, 19 games this month. Pitch will be taken up high. Trade deadline closing in, obviously, as we are on the 29th. You can still trade after, but you have to pass players through waivers once you get to August. That's going to go to short, right at Beckham. So the leadoff homer by Crone, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. Orioles on top 3-1. Day, and before the game today, military members of the Marine Corps League Detachment got to meet with Orioles Brad Brock. Orioles Reach donate a catered private suite each Military Appreciation Day to servicemen and women. We welcome and thank them for their service. Hope they have a great time here at the ballpark today. No, Brad had a great time meeting them, and there they are on hand. Great to have you with us.
Yeah.
And thank you.
That's awesome.
From the Marine Detachment. Sun-drenched crowd here at Camden Yards on this Sunday afternoon. Orioles with the early lead, 3-1. Austin Wynns will lead it off. Wynns with a big play defensively, getting Wendell caught stealing in that first inning. He has now thrown out 4 of 6 in the chances behind the plate. Good start.
Oh boy, I'll say. Strong arm back there. Worked his way right up through the minor leagues, and very impressive this spring training.
He's had 1 at bat, 1 hit in this series. Ground ball, little roller, shortstop. Adames can't play it. He had all the time in the world, as Wynns is not fast, and he never got it in the glove.
Yeah, a lot of times younger players certainly just don't know when to break down and make it a routine play. I know it's fun to watch players run through balls, but this one getting a little bit deep on him. He could have been aggressive to the baseball, then boom, break it down, catch it in front of you just like a routine ground ball. Look at how deep it is. It's past his eyes. Oh, almost impossible. At least the odds of making that play go way down when you don't do it the right way.
He's committed 8 errors now in 33 games. Their young shortstop. That was an error. And here is Beckham, who started the ball game up for the Orioles with a double against Chirinos. And the pitch will be outside for a ball. Chirinos almost heaving the baseball sometimes here in the start. Haven't seen enough to know if that's the norm, but almost an overpowering follow through.
Yeah, right.
It's all arm. 1-0 count. Beckham now 3 for 12 in the series. 1-0 delivery, hit hard. He's got another base hit. That one into left field. It'll be bobbled. Runner will advance to third. There'll be another error. Wendell will be charged with the error, allowing Wynns to go from second to third base.
Wow. Great base running right there by Austin Wynns. Always keep the head up until that baseball is contained. Another nice swing by Beckham, pounding it through that 5-6 hole. And how about Wendell? He's a second baseman, but watch the head up to see where the runner is. Doesn't contain the baseball first. Wynns keeping an eye on that, and he hustles into third base. We've seen some great base running here in this series by the Orioles. Man, Trey Mancini's been running awesome. Rickard and Austin Wynns, a nice play there.
So now Jonathan Scope grounded out his first time up, first and third, nobody out. The infield will stay back for 2. He has the entire right side open, with first base being held and the second baseman on the shortstop side. And the pitch will be taken for a strike. He's trying to equal his career high. He's got a lot of room to do it over there between first and second. Career high 12-game hit streak. He's got 11 coming into the ball game today.
Well, it's been fun watching this team use the opposite field. I mean, giving them the whole right side, and the Orioles have just been consistently working it over there, staying inside the baseball.
Away that time, just too far to reach.
Tough slider there, 89 miles an hour. Throws it hard.
Jonathan behind on the count here. Not unusual for him. Swings at a lot of first pitches. Having himself quite the month. He's hit safely now in 21 of 22 games that he has played in the month of July. 0-2. Runners off first and third. Ooh-ah. Perez going up to haul that one in.
Yeah.
Chirinos has been a little tough on the catcher today because he's been all over the place.
Yeah, for the low walk rate, he isn't showing much command right now. He's having a hard time harnessing that fastball. Really all over the place.
35 hits in July for Jonathan. That leads the American League in hits this month. Gets one here. He'll have another RBI. 1-2 delivery on the way, and a swing and a miss and a ball down. Throw down to first. And back to the bag gets Beckham. First strikeout for Chirinos.
That was a split finger right there by Chirinos. Jonathan Scope, we haven't seen him expand the zone too often, but that's a pretty good splitty. Getting on top of it, starting it on the plate, and burying it right on the dish. Scope swinging over the top, and chance right there. We'll throw behind for Beckham, but Beckham eyes on the catcher.
So 1 down. Infield stays back, looking for 2. Adam Jones drew a walk, 1 of 2, surrendered by Chirinos in the ball game. 1st and 3rd, and 1 out. Adam up the middle, knocked off the glove of Robertson into left field. 1 run will score. Beckham goes to 3rd. Adam will stay at 1st. He's got a 9-game hit streak, and the Orioles have a 4-1 lead.
Boy, beautiful swing there. Not trying to do too much. Controlled offense right now, and it is aggressive base running. Austin wins the 4th run across for the Orioles, and Adam Jones, a bullet right back through the box. Take a look at this swing, catching it out front. Boom, chuck and duck, Mr. Chirinos. And Robertson out there trying to make the backhand play, but a little too hot right there as it kicks up and then into the outfield.
Adam gets his 44th RBI, and he stays hot against Tampa Bay. His 9th run batted in this year against the Rays. Now runners remain at 1st and 3rd. The fact that ball went off Robertson's glove allowed Beckham to be able to make the move from 1st to 3rd. Slowed that ball down. And the pitch to Trumbo. Trumbo an RBI and a fielder's choice coming in the 1st inning. So Chirinos already in trouble with that pitch count and ineffective along with it. Trying to find some outs, and they're not coming easily here. Here's the 1-0 delivery right at the plate, foul ball.
Oh, very similar situation. Oh my goodness. 1st and 3rd, Adam Jones in the 1st inning, of course, drawing that base on balls, and then Trumbo with the ground ball to 3rd base, and Jones goes in. Hard breaking up the double play. The Orioles end up scoring the 3 runs. Well, same situation, obviously, and that little ground ball right there, Adam Jones was already halfway down the line. So I know there's some nervous and anxious infielders right here. Robertson saying, you better give it to me if it's coming to you.
1 ball, 1 strike delivery on the way, and that will miss way up high. So a 2 ball, 1 strike count on Trumbo. Orioles trying to win 3 in a row here this afternoon. Orioles double digits, of course, 2 straight games. First time they've done that since July of last year. The way they're going right now, they may reach double digits again. 2 ball, 1 strike count. And goes after 1 up at 93.
That's a fuzzy fastball right there. That life up at the top of the zone running in 93 miles an hour.
2 ball, 2 strike count. The Rays at 53 and 52, pretty much where they've been all year, either 3 above or a couple under 500. Chirinos, the 2-2 delivery on the way, and he'll get him with a heater.
Right back after it with the 93 mile an hour fastball. Take a look at that running action. A little bit of a hole right there as it runs up and in on Trumbo. Trumbo just swinging through it. Pretty good swing right there. Nice level bat path through the zone. Just a little extra life there from Chirinos.
1st and 3rd still, but now there are 2 down. Orioles with a run in. Helped out in this inning by the error on Adames, the shortstop, against Wins, the leadoff batter, who reached. Shift is on against Chris. Long ball, home run, number 12. Came in the 1st inning. 2 RBIs for him, so he's had 2 home runs and 3 RBIs in this 4-game set. Malek Smith had the ball in his glove, hit the top of the wall. It came out and fell on the home run side. 0-1 delivery. Right-hander over the top, down low.
Let's take a look at Davis's StatCast home run right here, especially that launch angle, 37 degrees. Boy, it was heading up towards the moon and just enough distance, 376, and that's all it took. Boy, Smith, man, that's the stuff you dream about if you're an outfielder, right? And
now you can have
the
a
opportunity. Exactly, right in the glove.
1 ball, 1 strike count. Shift on, of course. Davis will go the other way. That'll be a foul ball into the seats.
Davis now with the 5 July home run.
Chris this year with a couple of home runs against the Rays. These two teams playing the 13th game. They are 6-6 overall. The Orioles here at home have won 5 and lost 4 against the Rays. 1-2, first and third, big leads. Runner goes, no throw. Adam turns to look and waltzes into second base.
Like that. See, Beckham can get off as far as possible. Third baseman Duffy pulled way off the bag. You see Adam Jones looking in, and it's trying to steal a run, obviously, and Adam Jones just slowing right down. If there's a throw through, he'll just put the brakes on, and Beckham will walk home.
2 for 2 in stolen bases for Adam. Now a base hit can pick up a couple. 2 ball, 2 strike delivery on the way, and a swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in the ball game. The Orioles will pick up a run on a couple of hits and 1 very big error. 4-1. LaRue from Perryville, 500 for being selected, 500 more for every Orioles home run hit today. Play Home Run Rich's scratch-offs, win up to $50,000, or enter non-winning tickets for a chance to be the contestant of the game. Go to mdlottery.com/home run. Gerald Dean, good luck here. You've picked a ball game where the Orioles come in having hit a lot of them, and they've already got one worth 500 for you. It was picked up by Chris Davis. Orioles on top. Bundy with a breaking ball to start it out here. Carlos Gomez, he's getting the start in right field in this ball game, in and out of the lineup, 4 at-bats in the series, 1 for 4. The Adames waiting on deck, then Wendell top of the order. Bundy will miss up high with that one.
Yeah, a little backwards pitching right now, trying to get that slider over. And a lot of confidence in his fastball right now. Not seeing that extra zip on the heater.
Got a fastball he wanted to drive right there and ends up fouling it off. He is 1 for 4 lifetime against Dylan Bundy. Gomez, a veteran now with a lot of good years in his background. 2-1 delivery to him and a check swing that will bounce off the bat.
Very animated player. Boy, does he show his emotions. He has great passion for the game. In some ways he can rub you the wrong way, but from what I understand, he has been great in the Rays clubhouse, really helping the younger players with good work ethic and keeping a positive attitude.
He was signed as a free agent. He is 32 years old. He's had couple of All-Star games in 13 and 14. He's played in 4 postseasons. 3-ball, 2-strike delivery on the way, and Gomez will fight that one off as well. So the count stays 3-2. He too has had a hot bat, hitting .378 over the last 13 ball games. Full count delivery coming from Bundy, and he'll get him. That'll be strikeout number 2. Gomez gone.
Oh, nice slider. Great finish right there by Dylan Bundy. Looks like it's a fastball out of his hand, and look at that late break. I mean, right in front of the plate. It's unbelievable, and this is the goal really of every pitcher, to try to have that movement right in front of the dish. Can't have it show itself too early. That's looking like the fastball until the bitter end, and then it just drops off the table.
Here's Adames, their shortstop, batting in the 9 spot. Couple of hits, 8 at bats in this series. .250 against the Orioles on the year. 1-0 delivery by Bundy, and that's going to be in there for a strike. Willie Adames out of Santiago in the Dominican Republic. Only 22 years old. He had a very young team going here in Tampa. A lot of young players starting. Good tail away pitch right there, 1-2.
Yeah, the Rays, I'm not going to say they're trying to reinvent the game. Maybe it's just how their organization is and how, I guess, baseball in general. As far as the pitching, we talk about the openers they've had. Ooh, another great slider.
So pile up another one there. Bundy's got 2 in a row.
Yeah, his wipeout put away pitch, definitely. If he can get to this pitch, it is tough. Hitters trying to protect all along. You see another buckled hitter, and how about the location right on the outside corner? Perfect pitch. Austin Wynns just locking it up.
So the top of the order, here's Wendell, hit by a pitch and then caught stealing his first time up. 2 down and nobody on. Wendell will take a breaking ball. That'll be down low. Now, Wendell, hot bat. E2 in July, .366.
Yeah, Wendell has kind of a great lead in as an infielder and now playing left field. And the Rays obviously changing the pitching focus a little bit.
That'll go to first base. Davis has got that one in a solid inning.
I'll talk about it next inning. All right.
He's got it done in a hurry on you right there. Retires the side in order. The Orioles have a 4-1 lead. Sunday columns page. Hall of Fame day, of course, today, and from the Toronto Star and Rich Griffin. Vlad Guerrero broke in with the Expos late in 96 at the age of 21, one of just 5 major leaguers to hit more than 400 home runs, striking out fewer than 1,000 times. Exclusive list regarding bat control: Stan Musial, Ted Williams, Lou Gehrig, Mel Ott. And despite the fact Vlad is going to be wearing the Angels hat, He'll be cheered on by a lot of fans from Canada at Cooperstown today who remember his great days with the Expos.
Oh boy, he was a huge part of that Expos team. Remember that strike year where they arguably had the best team in baseball?
Yep.
Boy, was there a lot of excitement up there.
Felipe Alou was the manager of the ball club at the time, mentored the young player, Vladimir Guerrero. Vlad's always given him a lot of credit for his development as a player. And there are still many in baseball who feel if that season had not been shortened, Montreal would have gone on and made it not only into the postseason, but probably have won a pennant, and that there still might be a team in Montreal if that had happened.
Wow.
But it didn't.
It didn't.
Trey Mancini, a base hit. 6 hits, last 6 times up. He will pop that one up first base side. Nick Bowers will move into foul territory on this one and will put it away.
Okay, Orioles fan, it's game time. Time to get up and start your day. So get up, get going, and put today in the win column.
All right, that's how you can wake up. The Orioles are going to host the Red Sox on August 10 and on August 12. All fans 14 and under are going to get the Orioles retro talking alarm clock presented by United Concordia Dental. And you just heard Joe Angel with the wake up call for you that is on that clock.
I love it. I love it.
Here is Joey Rickard. Boy, the things you'd like to say if you were being recorded for a wake up call.
Oh, yeah.
You idiot, get out of bed. A 1-ball, 1-strike count. Joey Rickard drew a walk his first time up. He'll foul that one off the fist and back. Now Chirino's trying to settle it in. He's got to get this pitch count down if he's going to stay around very long. And he's not been able to do that. The Orioles runners on in the first 2, 3 runs in the first, an unearned run in the second. They've already stranded 4. That's going to go into left field for a base hit. Joey Rickard gets his 5th hit of this series. He is now 5 for 9. 1 down and 1 on. Our PNC Minor League Insights brought to you by PNC. No better time to act than today. PNC, make today the day.
How about Josh Rogers, one of the pieces acquired from the Zach Britton trade last night? Boy, did he deal. 7 strong innings, scattering just at 3 hits, no runs on the board, and a few walks in there, but a couple punch outs. Pretty impressive stuff there. Got a nice little fastball, not overpowering, but he can sink it. Little curve and change to go with it. I know the Orioles excited to have him. Only 84 pitches last night, so very pitch efficient.
And Peterson will take the pitch down low. Jake flied out to left field. His first time up. Orioles with the 4-1 lead in the ball game. Davis has had a 2-run homer. Trumbo has had an RBI fielder's choice. Adam Jones an RBI on a single. Throw over will get Joey Rickard back to the bag. 1-0 count. The Orioles get the day off tomorrow. Then it will be on to New York City for a very quick 2-game stand against the Yankees. Tuesday, 6:30 O's Extra, 7 o'clock on Masson. Jeffrey Ramirez and Masahiro Tanaka schedule starters. Then a day game on Wednesday. Ground ball to first base. There's one. Got a tag at second, and they will. So they turn the double play. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. 3 complete here at the ballpark on this Sunday. Ball is brought to you by the all-wheel drive RAV4 Toyota. What drives you? Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals. Gary Thorne and Mike Bordick with you on hand here. It's Garden Gnome Day. A couple of people who believed when we said that they had to come looking like one.
My God.
Now I'm telling you, that may be the model for the gnome right there.
That's awesome.
Huh? Look at that.
That is great.
That's
Wow.
a pretty darn good copy. Glasses and everything. Oh my. Dylan Bundy's got the 4-1 lead as he'll go back to work, and the breaking ball will be in there for a strike. Duffy flied out his first time up. Matt Duffy to be followed by Bowers and then Crone. 2, 3, 4. 4, 6 and 0 for the Orioles. 1, 1 and 2 for the Rays. They're only hit the C.J. Crone home run off Bundy that came in the second inning. Dylan has walked nobody. He has struck out 3. Second start against the Rays this year. Took a loss the first time. Gave up 8 runs on 11 hits in 4 2/3 innings. Marked a career high in both hits and runs for him in that ball game. Nothing like what he's doing so far in this one.
Well, looking pretty good right now. Not making many mistakes, if any, on the plate. So many games it's been about the fastball command, and when he's getting it inside, he's making sure it's on the edge or just off. He's hit a hitter already, and hey, a lot of times you might have to do that just to establish that inside corner. And Bundy's got a little edge about him anyway.
2-2 delivery on the way. Boy, the ball games here against Tampa Bay in this ballpark at Camden Yards, the Orioles offense has just exploded this year. If you count the runs today in the games played here, the Orioles have outscored the Rays 77 to 47, and they have out-homered the Rays in this ballpark 22 to 8. Wow.
Good old days.
Yeah.
Right now it's just the Rays that the Orioles have had those good numbers on.
3 ball, 2 strike count. Didn't mention the Wednesday day game against the Yankees, by the way. I was going to tell you the starters, Alex Cobb and Sonny Gray, scheduled to go Wednesday in New York. Ground ball towards the hole. It'll be cut off. Good throw by Peterson on the money to get the out, and Duffy is retired. Well, as you enjoy a Miller Lite, look forward to the whole true moment later in today's game.
Nice play over there by Peterson for Dylan Bundy. Saw Danny Valencia making some nice plays defensively the last couple days over there. The Orioles still trying to find a steady third baseman. That's a nice play right there, though, by Peterson, getting the eyes behind the ball. And Valencia been flashing the leather.
Another one of the youngsters, Jake Bowers, another 22-year-old out of Huntington Beach, California. Flied out to left field his first time up. He will foul that one back. Bundy picking the pace up a little bit, indicating he's feeling pretty good out there. Gets the ball back and wants to deliver it.
Well, Dylan understands how important tempo is as well in ball games, and being aggressive in the strike zone. And if he's feeling it, it's all about just rocking and firing, man. Let that tempo and rhythm keep going. Keep everybody active and into it in the game, and your defense is going to make those better plays.
0-2 delivery on the way, and wow, pulled the string on him and never had a chance.
Not the power slider, and that maybe Bauer was anticipating, the slower hook, the 12-6 version, and it's got some nice finish on the end, burying it down in the dirt. You see Bauer down on a knee to try to get to it. Nice pitch by Bundy.
That's 4 strikeouts for Dylan. And here's Crone, the only hit, only run, his 21st home run of the season. Second lifetime he has had against Bundy, and the pitch will be taken for a strike. Crone with 2 down and nobody on. Bundy retired the side in order in the third. He faced only 3 in the first. The only base runner has been the home run by Crone. 1 ball, 1 strike count.
Bundy kind of featuring the spin balls here, though. A slow hook and that power slider. Trying to steal some early strikes.
That hit him. One riding in on the hands, and don't know if they're calling that a foul ball or a hit batter.
Or a swinging strike.
Yeah.
Goodness, take a look. It didn't look like he made the strike, but I know a lot of hitters really start their swings early here to try to get on a fastball and really leave that wrist and hand area exposed. Of course, Aaron Judge just broke his hand getting hit like that, or wrist, and Cron very similar.
Judge out for 3 weeks with the Yankees. Still waiting to see what the call was here. I think he's going to come back to the plate.
Wow, call it a foul ball.
And he's not arguing about it. So Crow will have to stand back in with a 1-ball 2-strike count. Must have hit the bat first, because he certainly didn't swing around at the pitch.
Right.
Just rode in, hit the bat, and then the hand. Here's the 1-2 delivery on the way. Towering fly ball to left field. Going back, Mancini at the wall. Mancini up, and goodbye home run. Just enough. Apparently his hand is not too bad off.
Right.
He's 2 for 2, 2 home runs off Dylan Bundy. That's number 22 on the year. And it is just the second hit. He's got them both.
Wow. 102 miles an hour off the bat, and a paint scraper. Another elevated home run. Serious trajectory. Bundy, who typically very good when getting ahead at finishing off the slider, leaves that one on the plate. Cron makes him pay. See, boom, boom, with the effort just out of his reach.
So a 4-2 ball game. And here's Perez, who flied out to left field. Cron gets his 10th multi-home run game of his career, and the second this season. Dylan Bundy has had 65% of the runs scored against him have come on home runs. It's an amazing number. See, that's like the only way anybody scores against him, but the trouble is there are so many being hit.
Right.
It's 25 home runs he's surrendered now. Perez, 1-ball 1-strike count. And the breaking ball will miss down and in. So 2-1. Rays hanging tight despite the fact they have only 2 hits. And that will be a strike at the knees. Didn't think so. Adam Hamari, the home plate umpire. Generally the calls go the pitcher's way. If there's an advantage for pitcher hitter with Hamari behind the plate, it's pitcher.
Yeah, pretty good change there from Bundy, right across the knees. Kevin Cash not liking it.
Check swing on one down low. Dylan gave up 3 home runs last outing against Toronto. He gave up 5 runs in that ball game. 5 runs in each of the last 3 starts surrendered by Dylan Bundy. And the 3-2 delivery is hit in the air to center. Adam Jones. Adam is there, puts it away. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on. Cron the homer. A 4-2 Orioles lead. columns page. And on this Hall of Fame day, this one from Mark Bowman of MLB. I hope I don't see him shed a tear because I will lose it if Bobby Cox does. That from Chipper Jones is going in today. He's the man. He's the guy who drafted me. I spent 23 years in the organization trying to make him look good. But he went out on a limb and he drafted me with the first pick over Todd Van Poppel. It might not have been the popular pick at the time, but I've spent the last 2 decades trying to make him look good. What a great compliment by Chipper Jones to his manager, Bobby Cox. And they drafted Chipper at the very last minute because Van Poppel said he didn't want to go to Atlanta. They never even scouted Chipper Jones until 10 days before the draft.
Wow. Yeah, well, Todd Van Poppel ended up coming to the A's.
Yeah.
So when I got to play with Todd, I did all right.
Yep.
But I think the A's wish they would have had Chipper Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
To be honest with you, Chirinos out of the ball game, a short outing, and just the 3 innings. The Orioles were really able to work him, scattering the 6 hits, of course, a home run, and now he'll give way to Hunter Wood. Now we've seen Hunter Wood. He started the first game, 265, pretty good stuff. A good fastball, slider, curve combination. Opponent's hitting just 222 off Wood.
Well, we keep things we've never seen before. This is the guy who started the ball game Thursday.
All right.
Wow. Wood's delivery. Hello, way back left field. Hit hard. Wins. Goodbye. Home run. Very first pitch delivered by Wood and wins. Delivers the long ball. His second home run and 3rd RBI.
Austin Wynn, strong like bull. 100 miles an hour off the bat, 365. Little line drive shot there by Wins.
His first home run at his home ballpark. And now did the fan interfere? Kevin Cash came out, wants to challenge, so they will go to the video in New York.
Oh. That ball smoked, though. I mean, the fan looked like he leaned over the fence, but there was enough carry on that ball. You got to believe it would have ended up in the seats.
Oh, let's see what the call is on this one. Well, Hunter Wood didn't have any luck in the first game, and he certainly doesn't start out with any luck in this one.
No. Straight ambush right there. Wood trying to get ahead, throw strike 1.
Wood worked an inning and 2/3. He had a walk, 3 strikeouts, gave up a hit. 24-year-old right-hander. So the call was their fan interference, and it is a home run. So the home run stands, and the Orioles have a 5-2 lead.
And the home runs keep coming against the Rays.
Wow. Yep, the Orioles just can't seemingly stop the home run barrage against this ball club. So a couple of home runs on the season for the Oriole catcher Geraldine LaRue, who is our Maryland lottery contestant. $500 for each home run hit by the Orioles, and there have been 2 in the ball game. So the Orioles get that run right back. 54-second review to decide the call was right. Now Adames has moved from short to second, and Hechavarria is playing short. So Robertson, the second baseman, out, and that may be from the Adam Jones slide.
Yeah, it might be.
Earlier in the ball game.
Shaken.
Ball will be fouled off the other way. Tim Beckham already has had a 2 for 2. Tim came in hitting only a 182 against his former team that drafted him as the #1 prospect and then traded him away. But he's had a couple of hits in this one, double, single, and he has scored a run. Well, the Orioles get that lead back up after the home run by Crone, and the pitch will be in there for a strike.
Well, so many of the Oriole hitters right now starting to have a more disciplined strike zone, patient at bats, taking the walks, taking what's given. Really, the ability to use the whole field, I think, is huge for this team. And of course, when they quiet themselves in the box, that's when the home runs are going to start coming, and they have.
Good heat upstairs, and Wood will record a strikeout.
There's that live fastball. He can rush it up there, mid-90s, 95 miles an hour right here, and challenging Beckham. Right down the middle with that heater.
5 runs on 7 hits for the Orioles. We'll see a parade from the bullpen again in this ball game. With Wood having pitched on Thursday, you don't figure him to go maybe only an inning, but certainly not more than 2. Here's Jonathan Scope, 0 for 2 in the ball game. Breaking ball will be taken inside. Jonathan ended up picking up a base hit off Wood in that first ball game. He went 1 for 2 on Thursday against him. 2-0 count. Starters having the so-called starters, however you want to define them, just having an enormous problem right now for this Rays team. They've got a 6.11 earned run average in the last 13 games, second highest in the majors over that span. We've talked about the fact they are now down really to just, well, 2 starters if you count Chirinos started today and Archer. Everybody else is working as one of those openers or working as a reliever starting a game.
Wow.
That's a tough way to go.
Yeah, kind of bizarre how the game's turned, and of course the Rays, really the team that everybody looked for starting pitching help, right? They just kept pumping them out of there. David Price. I mean, we could go through a long list of #1 pitchers that came through. Of course, Alex Cobb, who's on our team right now, and Hellickson. So there's a number of pitchers that were great starters with the Rays, but just the way the game has gone now, I think the Rays start to be more inventive. Obviously, they got the opener now, and there's that nasty breaking ball. Only 12-6 getting on top, and he snaps it off. That's a strong finish right there.
Couple of strikeouts in a row picked up by Wood. Jonathan Scope retired, 2 down. That'll bring up Adam Jones. Can almost tell the fans have heard the rumors. Every time Jones has come to the plate, there's been a longer and louder applause than you might expect. A lot of fans wondering, is this it? Will we see him again in an Orioles uniform, period? And will we see him again in an Orioles uniform here at Camden Yards? He has had a base hit, an RBI. Also has drawn a walk in the ball game. Now a 9-game hit streak for Adam. And the pitch will be on the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, that little pause freeze from Wood. Saw that when he opened the ball game on Thursday. Just part of his technique to offset that rhythm and timing of hitters. You know, use it with fastball, use it with the breaking ball as well, and he doesn't do it all the time.
0-2 delivery on the way. Adam will take it outside. We're talking about Archer. Jerry Krasnick, the writer for ESPN, had a report this morning that Tampa Bay's got a high price on Archer, but there seems to be a deal going forward with the Padres. Yankees and Dodgers are also in discussions. That's going to go to left field, and another base hit. So Adam Jones is 2 for 2 and 3 times up, 3 times on.
Good piece hitting there, staying on top of the high cheese. And take a look here. High fastball, tough to get on top, but Adam Jones has had such an efficient swing all season long. Very direct to the baseball, in control of that lower half, and another strong day today, getting on base all 3 times.
So Adam, with the 2 hits today, has got 19 hits against Tampa Bay this year. He is 19 for 47. He leads the Orioles in hits against the Rays this season. 2 down, a runner on. Good pick right there by Perez. Young catcher finds that one and holds the runner.
Yeah, I don't know if it was as fundamentally sound as you'd like to see, because kind of turning the head and just reaching out there. A little luck involved, but impressive nonetheless.
Get me out of the way.
Right.
1-0 count. Two down. Trumbo will look at a pitch up high. That's the one they got him on last time on a strikeout. He has an RBI too on a fielder's choice.
So, you know, I think the Rays are going to be that type of team, and we saw the Astros, or heard about the Astros, you know, that piggybacking technique using in the minor leagues. I think the Rays are really going to develop that. I think they're going to target a lot of young pitching. Maybe not target the #1 starter, but just do this type of bullpenning, you know, throughout the season. It's going to be interesting to see how the end of the season really goes on, because some of these pitchers, You know, pitchers love established roles. They like to know what they're going to do on a daily basis. But as you see here with Mr. Wood, started on Thursday, now coming in the middle of the ball game Sunday afternoon. So there's no real set plan for these guys. Just be available and ready to go. And how do arms handle that inconsistency, the way they're being used? I just think it's going to be interesting if they see if they can hold up through the course of a whole season doing that.
Yeah, and whether or not you can teach guys to do that, you start in the minor league system. If that's the only thing they know, that they have to be ready to pitch on any given day, give them 2-3 innings. I guess you can teach that as well as they used to teach guys to go 9. And we'll have a note for you a little later on. Toronto now started to do it. With Happ gone, they've run out of pitchers. So they're going to go to the bullpen for the rest of the year. 2-2 delivery on the way, and he went around on that one. So Wood will get the strikeout. He actually strikes the side out, but the home run by Wins to lead it off gives the Orioles a 5-2 lead. Great to have you with us. Beautiful Sunday here at the ballpark, and the Orioles trying to take 3 out of 4. Dylan Bundy looking for win number 7. He's been efficient, hasn't walked anybody, struck out 4. Crone 2 home runs, the only 2 hits the Rays have off him. In the air to center field, Adam Jones will back up. Ball hit hard by Hechavarria on the warning track, retired. That's the first at bat for Hechavarria in the ball game. Well, the Game of Thrones is returning to Oriole Park. It'll be on Tuesday, August 14. Choose between 2 special ticket packages, both options including a Game of Thrones Kevin Gosman bobblehead. You can learn more about each special ticket package and purchase today at Orioles.com/Game of Thrones. One down here in the 5th inning. Pitch taken for a strike. Malek Smith up. Smith lined out hard to short. Right at Tim Beckham his last time up. Bundy has thrown 12 out of 15 first pitch strikes in the ball game, so he's getting ahead of hitters.
Yeah, he's done it with a lot of breaking balls as well. And here in the middle part of the ball game, a little help swinging at that first pitch fastball. Well, Bundy can get right back ahead with another heater to Smith.
Put that one outside a little bit. 92 made him reach and fouled it off. Real good effort by Dylan Bundy so far in this ball game. He's 1-1 against the Rays this year. 2-3 lifetime against Tampa Bay. 0-2 delivery will miss up high.
Oh, nice try right there. I like that, moving it around. Austin Wynn's calling for the high fastball. Well executed. The name of the game today here for Dylan Bundy. aside from a couple home runs by Crone.
Tampa Bay came in as a team lifetime against Dylan Bundy, hitting .311 as a team against him. He's going to cut that number down with this performance if it keeps going the way it is right now. Fifth inning, 2-ball, 2-strike delivery on the way, and that's going to go to second. Scope let the ball play him and commits an error.
Boy, really did. Don't see that too often. And Jonathan, actually, I don't mind. I love when infielders actually move back on baseballs, but I think the lip of the grass maybe got in the way of this one. Jonathan taking a step back, hoping for the hop. And there you see it, catching the lip, kicking up just a little bit. And off the heel of the glove.
So leadoff man on here. 8th error charged on Jonathan on the year. First against the Orioles in the ball game. And that opens the door a little. Here is Gomez. And he tries to get a 2-run homer. Doesn't hit the ball, but does catch his helmet, which is not easy.
And I don't know that if he was, I don't know, he was trying to hit a 2-run homer. It looked like a little bit more.
Maybe a 3-run homer. 0-1 count on him. He has struck out his only time up. Big lead at first base. And remember, this team runs themselves out a lot of innings, and one of the leaders in that department is on at first. Malik Smith, a lot of outs on the base paths. 0-1 count.
Yeah, Smith the good speed, 17 stolen bases, but boy, in this series probably 4 or 5 outs on the base paths. Orioles picked him off on that rainy night where he slipped off the top of the base.
Gomez another big cut, and we'll foul that one back. D. Gordon of Seattle leads the league with 24 stolen bases. Smith with 18 is tied for 7th in the league. 0-2 the count. He hasn't dropped off the lead at all. That front foot out there off the cut of the grass. Bundy will hold a while. Runner not going. 0-2 delivery off the end and foul.
A good pitch, well located breaking ball there, outside corner. And a nice job by Gomez extending this AB.
Well, obviously concerned. John Russell sending a lot of these signs out to Wins, who relays them on to Bundy about whether they want him to hold, step off, throw over. 0-2, runner not going anywhere, and a swing and a miss to get him.
His go-to pitch when he gets ahead, man, that slider on the outside corner, so good. That is command with the pitch. Almost every time on that outer third. Typically you'll see it bite a little bit harder down and away, but just enough movement to keep it off the barrel of Gomez. A big strikeout there. Yeah, see the out distribution for Bundy. 5 punch outs tonight, and the 6 flyouts, and that's typically the way Bundy looks.
Adames will take the pitch for a strike at the letters. He is a strikeout victim as well. 5 Ks picked up in the ball game by the Orioles starter. Willie Adames 2 down. Smith on at first base. He's going to run. He might take off right here. Adames, number 9 hitter in the lineup, somebody who can lead off an inning. Outside corner strike, working him up and in, down and away.
There it is. Well, nice help on the high strike. I think that's important to get ahead, and then he just paints on the outside corner with the fastball. How about that fastball command? First pitch cutting across the top of the zone. Second fastball right on that outer edge.
He'll take that one. Good idea to get him looking. And a 1-ball 2-strike count. They don't want to turn the order over here. He wants to finish it up and get him out of here right now. Adames called up July 22, third time up with the Rays this year. Just gets a piece off the end of the bat, trickles over into the Oriole dugout.
Yeah, just taking that one out of Austin Wynn's glove, just recognizing the breaking ball a little too late. A good pitch there by Bundy.
One and two. A little bigger lead at first. Good scoop made, short throw picked up by Davis. Smith seems to be one of those we've talked about who gets as big a lead as he can, then kind of leans back towards the bag rather than walking off a lead.
Right. Yeah.
1 and 2. Runner not going. Pitch will be away.
A lot of the good base stealers like to create a little bit of momentum. It'll be just a little half false step, some way to create some rhythm towards their goal of second base or third base. Smith standing still, the long lead, but starting from no movement.
And that pitch will come inside. So after getting ahead of him on the count with 2 strikes, it goes full 3 and 2. Now the advantage does go to Smith. 7th pitch of this at bat coming. Malek Smith, the runner at first base, will still be held. I mean, we're in the middle of a ball game, still very much within reach. Runner goes, fouled off. Again, just getting it before it got into the mitt, and the count will stay at 3 and 2.
A lot of confidence in that pitch. Bundy throwing the slider on the 3-2 count. Good job of fighting it off, though, to extend this AB.
Try it again. Runner going. 3-2 pitch. Malek Smith needs his exercise. He'll come back to first base.
And Austin Wynn saying, keep throwing it there, man. Keep executing. Great location with the fastball and slider throughout this AB.
So a full count delivery for the 3rd time in this at bat. And he'll get him. So Bundy, 6 strikeouts. Runner left on at first base. Take a look at our Ram do-ups, brought to you by Ram Trucks. Experience the power and toughness of Ram at your local dealer. Or log on to ramtrucks.com to get to work. Guts, glory, Ram.
Final time the Rays come to town, and take a look at Adam Jones breaking up the double play, and it was crucial. This is the 1st inning. Beckham able to score, and then the crusher comes up. 5th home run in July, his 12th of the season, just out of the glove of Smith, and the crusher giving the Orioles the 3-0 lead in the 1st inning. Geico 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save.
And staying on is Wood, who came on in the last inning, gave up the home run to Wins and a single to Adam Jones. Chris Davis, 2-run homer. First inning, 1 for 2 in the ball game. Wood's delivery will miss up high. Orioles batting bottom half of the 5th inning. There you see the shift on. The Adames, who's now playing second base, way out there in right field. Wood had problems getting those pitches down. He throws that high heater, oftentimes too high, and if you lay off it, you're going to get ahead on the count, as Chris does here. Goes 3-0.
Yeah, and I'm giving the Crusher the green light. 3-0 right now. About his 5 homers this July. Confidence getting a little bit higher.
3-0 delivery, and he'll walk him on 4 straight. So Chris Davis starts it out here in the 5th inning with a free pass. For every Orioles walk, Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield contributes $50 supporting the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Light the Night Walk. 293 walks. Total of $14,650. Care First encourages each of us to take that first step towards a healthier and more active lifestyle. Trey Mancini a base hit, and he is popped out. 4-game hit streak for Trey. Gigantic series with 7 hits, 13 at bats, home run, 2 RBIs. Hitting .299 now against this team this year. That fastball again is going to miss way up high, and the count will go to 2-0.
I mean, how revealing. Trey Mancini talking last night. How'd you get the 4 hits? Well, I wasn't thinking. I mean, my goodness, if that doesn't say it all. I mean, how much the head gets in the way, especially here at the major league level. I mean, guys are so talented. You start caring and trying to do too much, thinking about what you're doing, you overanalyze. And if you analyze at all, the guy's throwing 95, 90 miles an hour, I don't care. Your thought is not seeing the baseball and hitting it, you're going to have a big time problem. And every hitter goes through it. And it's just human nature to kind of evaluate and try to do a little bit more at times. Mancini's mind was clear, and it has been here recently, swinging the bat very well.
Well, Scott Kuba, has somebody finally listened after a half a season where he kept preaching the same thing day after day, hour after hour, series after series? Swing easy, hit hard. See the ball, hit the ball.
All right, man.
All year, over and over and over at the batting cage with the hitters. 2 ball, 2 strike count. And a swing and a miss as he dropped back to 88 and gets the strikeout.
Pretty nasty pitch right there. I mean, he can spin it pretty well, and when he locates with these spin balls, it's tough to get to. Down at the bottom of the zone, some late finish on the 88-mile-an-hour slider. Mancini swinging over the top.
So 1 down. Davis remains at first base. Joey Rickard a base hit, 1 for 1, and a walk in the ball game. Daniel Robertson did come out of the ball game, and we're told by the Rays officials it's a left ankle contusion. So that occurred on the Adam Jones slide into second base in the first inning, and they had a collision. The x-rays were negative, and he is on a day-to-day status. 0-1 delivery on the way, an off-speed pitch over the top, way back to 75, which is way back for him.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, typically everything hard coming out of the hand, but I think Rickard, boy, the way he's been swinging the bat, they got to do something to try to offset that timing. So we're really trying to slow him down right there. Full advantage here, 0-2, and I wouldn't be surprised they just really try to work the perimeter on Rickard.
0-2 count on him. Davis short lead over there at first. He is being held. Goes outside. That's going to be a base hit into center field. Right off the end of the bat. And Joey Rickard continues red hot. 2 for 2 in the ball game, first and second, and 1 out. Well, this season at Oriole Park, the kids cheer free. You can bring young Oriole fans 9 and under to Camden Yards free of charge. Every adult purchasing a regularly priced individual game ticket upper deck is invited to bring up to 2 children free. And while you're at the ballpark, check out the new and improved Kids Corner featuring the Birdhouse. For tickets, go to Orioles.com/kids free.
Hey, that birdhouse was fun yesterday, wasn't it?
Great fun.
And I forgot, I got to give all those kids props, man, because I had about 15 kids in there in the birdhouse, and we were talking about what we're going to do, and Gary calls us out, and they were so excited. I mean, we were so excited. We were all fired up in there. Those kids took off a run, and of course the bird was in there as well.
It's great.
You talk about some smiling faces, man. It was a good time for them.
You heard all the kids go, we're going to be on TV. We're going to be on TV.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. It was great.
2 on and 1 down. Peterson will take the pitch close, not quite, framed by Perez. Will not get the call. And the count will go to 1-1. Jace Peterson is flied out, hit into a double play. Orioles threatening to increase their lead. Joey Rickert with a base hit, moving Davis down to second. For Rickert now, with that base hit, he's had consecutive multi-hit games. First time this year that Joey has done that. There's just something about you guys, he says to the Rays.
Right. And the fear, I think, right, of every organization.
Yeah.
You let a guy go, you put him out there, somebody gets him that comes back to haunt you. Rickert's doing it.
2-1 delivery on the way to him. Again, about the same location. Again, is not going to get the call. So Wood falls behind, 3 balls and 1 strike. Wood, as was true for Chirinos, the starter, having to throw a lot of pitches. Chirinos gave up 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 innings. Davis got the home run off him. Austin Wynn's got the home run off Wood. He will get the strike on the swing, and the count will go to 3-2.
That cheese right there. That pitch still really proven to be one of the better pitches in the game. The high fastball. Not too often do you see hitters get on top. I mean, Adam Jones today, one of the rare times we've seen it. A fastball at the top of the zone, and something good coming out of it.
Runners off first and second. Full count delivery on the way. Yet another young pitcher in Wood. He's only 24 years old. Last year came up with Tampa Bay first time, appeared in 1 game. That was it. He spent time both at AA and AAA last year, mostly as a reliever, even in the minor leagues, working out of the bullpen. Again, 3-2 with 1 down, and let's do it again.
Fastball, good pass. That double play that Peterson hit into, boy, he scalded that one. Just a bullet right at the first baseman. Bauer ended up making a really nice play. And Peterson looking to get more playing time, and of course has been playing a solid third base. Expect to get him and that speed in there more consistently here down the stretch.
3-2 delivery on the way. Hard foul ball. Well, the Orioles did announce today Craig Gentry's return is on hold. He was going to do rehab. They're going to wait. Just want the injury to heal up a little bit, and I also got to believe they want to wait till you get to August 1st, see what the heck's going on, who's here and who isn't.
Yeah.
Why bring him off the DL now and have to put him back up here when you don't know who's going to be here and who isn't? So they're going to delay on Gentry. Just put him on hold. 3-2 delivery on the way, and that's going to be a base hit into center field. Chris Davis coming to the plate. The throw by Smith way off the mark. They'll go to third. They'll get it out there. So Peterson delivers the RBI. That'll bring Davis home. Joey Rickert will get thrown out on an 8-2-5. Orioles may want to take a look at that on the call at third base, as Rickert thought he had gotten in around the tag, and Buck Showalter's video folks taking a look.
How about that throw? Airmail on the throw, so Rickert off and running as a base runner. You get your head on the baseball, overthrow the cutoff man, and you try to make that advance. We saw Caleb Joseph come up and cut a ball off, throw the runner out at second base. Boy, Rickert with a great slide there. It did look like he got that hand on the backside.
So the Orioles will challenge. Jim Hoy, third base umpire, and Phil Cuzzy, the crew chief, will get on the phone.
Man, and the we talk about second baseman, shortstop straddling the base at second base. Jonathan Schoop had a great tag earlier in the ball game where he straddled the base and just put the glove down on a bang play. When you're in front of the base and a base runner slides, you give him that outside corner, it's just that much more of an opportunity. And when you go to put the tag down, it's kind of blind most times. So Duffy turns and looks, and then he's got to find Rickard, and you see Rickard reaching back, that right hand getting on the base, and Duffy's got to reach to tag the body. Great slide by Rickard. Duffy could have been in a better position.
The age-old question going back to Attila the Hun. Is there clear and convincing evidence the call was wrong? Because Attila could always answer it any way he wanted. Nobody's going to argue with him.
I guarantee he'd probably say, well, you never know.
You never know.
Boy, the Orioles base running, I think, has been exceptional here in this series. I know the hitting certainly breeds confidence, but there's been an aggressive base running. Base runners got their eyes on the baseball, taking advantage of the extra bases. Davis scoring right there on the hard base hit up the middle. So better secondary leads, better understanding of where the outfielders are positioning. Man, Trey Mancini scored from first base a couple times the other night. He knew where the outfielders were. He didn't even hesitate to look back and pick up the baseball. I mean, that's what it's all about. Good instincts on the base pass. And the Orioles just putting up some monster numbers here the last 3 days.
And no matter what happens, Nick Peterson, Jace, has got his RBI, his 21st, as he picks up the single, driving in a run with Davis scoring. And the call is safe. So the challenge works, and the call is overturned.
Well, a lot of good things happening right there. Peterson's AB. Wow, was that something special? And then not trying to do too much, staying hard to the middle. With a nice read by Rickard. And of course, another run crossing the plate.
So the Orioles get runners at second and third with only one away instead of second and two down. That's the result of having the call overturned. Infield will be drawn in. 2:13 on the review time on that one. And a successful challenge. Orioles up 6-2. Woods delivery. Strike taken. Wins a home run. Number 2 on the year. Also reached on an error and scored in the second. Orioles have gone 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position today. They have stranded 5. Only one down. Infield is in all the way around. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Kittredge in the bullpen, called up during this series. We have seen him out of the bullpen. Of course, when you play 4 games against Tampa Bay, you're pretty good chance you're going to see everybody who can pitch.
Right.
and those who can't. 0-2. Protecting a little bit on a pitch up and away.
And the high fastball. Well, the Orioles offense, and we've been talking about their production here. How about most runs per game since the All-Star break? Yeah. Well, Jonathan Schoop's been red hot, so he's really setting the tone. He's got 6 home runs since the break. But the Orioles offense as a whole, they have had multiple run-scoring innings to put the crooked numbers up. I mean, it's nice to see. It's what the Orioles have been hoping for all season long. The Oriole fans, of course. But to put up 6.4 runs per game since the break, that's just a huge confidence list for everybody in this Oriole clubhouse and dugout. And that's what it takes sometimes, just a turn of the confidence. And maybe after the All-Star break, we'll see some better Oriole baseball.
0-2 delivery, breaking ball outside. The Orioles, of course, in the double-digit run department in these last 2 games, 26 runs. That is the most they have scored since 2015 in back-to-back games. And right now, I mean, they've got time to add some more. They've already got 10 hits in the ball game. They had 15 each of the last 2 games. 1-2 delivery on the way. Ground ball middle, infield drawn in, knocked down. They got a runner trapped. Throw's going to come into the plate. Joey Rickard They'll just run him back to the bag here because they got two guys standing there. That's where you get the ball, you chase everybody back, and you tag everybody that's got a different color uniform on, and then let the umpires decide who's out and who's safe.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, oh man. Yeah, we've seen a lot of botched plays on these type of rundowns here. You see Peterson out at second base going on contact. The wrong read right there. So he gets Rickard hung up. Good race running on the backside. You see Austin Wynns standing on second base. You take everything they give you right there, and that's what that led to.
So that is going to do it for Wood. Kittredge will be coming out of the bullpen. The Orioles have a 6-2 lead. At Masson Orioles on Instagram and provide your best caption for this photo for a chance to win a signed bat from Adam Jones. Brought to you by Antwerpen Toyota. Get in the game this season with a new Toyota from Antwerpen Toyota. Now the Orioles continue to pile it up here. Gnome in the garden day and runs on the board day here at Camden Yards.
Ever seen a gnome floss? Anyway, Andrew Kittredge into the ball game. 7.66 earned run average, just recalled here in this series. Fastball slider. Pitcher has a 15 punch outs and it's 22 and a third innings of work. Opponents hitting lofty 330, righties 424. Pretty impressive right there. Controlling the lefties though. 171. Fastball in the low 90s, and that slider to go along with it. You see the struggles with the runners on base.
So the Orioles have runners at second and third, two down. One run in. The walk, leadoff walk to Davis, has scored. Kittredge delivers, and the pitch in there for a strike. Tim Beckham, a couple of hits, double, single. He is struck out. Third pitcher to be used in the ball game by the Rays. Chirinos, their starter, pitcher of record, losing side. 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 innings. That'll go right into the shift. Adames will make the play over to first base and record the out. So the Orioles will pick up a run. They do it on a couple of hits. Will leave 2 on. 6-2. Kim O'Brien. She's a special educator for Howard County Public Schools, and God love her, devotes a lot of free time to foster parenting with Kids Peace. She has committed time and energy over the years for foster homes for a number of kids. She is a volunteer with the recruitment events, spreading awareness about Kids Peace. And on behalf of Kim, the Orioles Charitable Foundation donating $2,500 to Kids Peace. God love foster parents. I'm telling you, that is one enormous program. So vital, and you give so much. You give kids a chance. Congratulations. Ball in the air to left field off the bat of Wendell. Pitch in and out. Wendell retired. He is 0 for 2 in a walk, hit by a pitch in the ball game. Well, the Lifebridge Health Sports Medicine Institute turned to Cal's team for concussion and orthopedic care together to schedule an appointment. 410-601 play.
Yeah, I was heading up the road, take on the Yankees, 7 o'clock game on Tuesday, and then a businessman special Wednesday afternoon at 1. You know, bottom. Then they head off to that 4-game series against the Rangers.
Pitch will be taken by Duffy. He is flied out and grounded out. Matt Duffy. Bundy in charge of this ball game. No walks, 6 strikeouts. The hits by C.J. Crone, 2 of them, both home runs. Numbers 21 and 22. They are the only hits. The only other base runner was Wendell, hit by a pitch in the first, taken out on a caught stealing, and then Smith reaching on an error in the 5th, and he ended up being stranded. The only base runner left in the ball game so far by the Rays. Andrew Kashner taking a little bit of Camden Yard dirt. Wonder who that's for. And the pitch is bounced away. It's awful, isn't it? All the room. You get to this point of this, every little thing you're trying to read into it, like,
Right. Yeah, I know.
2 ball, 2 strike count. Ooh, just jammed him and got no kind of a swing at all on that one.
Wow. Well, you know, today's all about Bundy's fastball command, and he's really kind of had to work into it. Nice 2-seam life there. 92 running hard in there. Duffy getting all tied up after a couple great fastballs on the outside corner. Man, this is the one that undresses him. Wow, what a pitch.
Here's Jake Bauers, 2 quick outs here in the 6th inning. And Bauers will take the pitch away for a ball. Bauers had a couple of hits, 13 at bats. He's played the outfield and the infield. In the air right field, he got all of that one. Way back in right, and goodbye home run. So again, the only hits off Dylan Bundy, the long ball, 3 of them in the day. Bauers gets the homer, and that will make it a 6-3 game. And the Rays continue to just hang around close enough to be in it.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're going to keep fighting and giving good at bats. That's for sure. The long ball really hasn't been with them all year, but 3 today. Fortunately for Dylan Bundy, all solo shots. Take a look right here. Elevated pitch, and wow, Bauer backlegs this one. It's on it. A little changeup that stays at the top of the zone, and Bauer gets a good look.
7 home runs picked up by Bauers. That'll go to short. Beckham off the bat of Crone, who had the other home runs, and he's retired. Well, only took 9 pitches, but they get a run. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. 6-3 O's. Baseball brought to you by T-Mobile.
Now the Rays' most dangerous hitter stepping up, and it looks like he takes one off the hand, but no, it's ruled a foul ball or a swing. Hey, nobody knows, but Cron gets back in there. Next pitch, his second home run of the ball game. Yeah, two solo shots, number 21 and 22, hit by Cron today.
So the Orioles are moving along here, maintaining their lead. They've been able to answer runs scored. Kittredge on the mound. Came on to get the final out in the 5th inning. Now the Orioles bat. Jonathan Scope, couple of strikeouts, ground ball out. Still an 11-game hit streak for him. Kittredge delivers, and strike called in the strike zone after he held up on it. Orioles 8-15 in the month of July. 9's the most games the Orioles have won in any given month this year. 0-1, swung on a miss. Pretty good movement down and away.
Yeah, nasty slider.
Oh, 2 the count. Infield shifted around on Jonathan. That'll go to second. And the shift works. Adames there to put it away. Our AT&T Cricket smile. You know, the dirt that was picked up by Cashner, it went into Kirby's drinking water. And Andrew's celebrating. I gotcha.
All smiles.
I think Kirby saw it in time that he didn't actually drink out of it. Oh, yeah. Andrew is a very active off-day pitcher in the dugout.
Yeah, for sure.
Cheers all the runs, especially home runs. And is always walking around and having a time in there.
I wonder if he gets any ideas from Roger McDowell.
If anybody could give them to him, it'd be Roger.
All right.
Adam Jones the other way against the shift, and he's got another base hit. Adams got a 3-hit ball game, 3 singles and a walk, and he's on with 1 away.
Like, what a ball game here for Adam Jones. Taking what's given. Whole right side opened up, and a little ground ball finding its way through. Man, impressive stuff. 3 knocks and a walk for Adam Jones.
So Adam continues his very big numbers. Close to 400 now, a batting average against the Rays this year. And the pitch taken for a strike. Mark Trumbo, RBI on a fielder's choice. Officially, he is 0 for 3. Adam has had 3-hit ball games, 2 of the last 3 for the Orioles. Slider's going to miss outside from Kittredge. Orioles again trying to answer after the home run picked up by Bowers. Whether the Orioles can get that one and maybe even more back. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Kittredge delivery. That'll be in the air to center field, right at Malik Smith. Back to first goes Jones. Orioles baseball on Masson is brought to you by PNC. Make today the day. Another busy day for Chris Davis. Home run, 2 RBIs, his 12th in the first inning. Struck out, then drew a walk and scored his last time up. Drew 2 walks in the ball game last night and scored both times he reached. Shift on, runner at first, pitch at the knees for a strike. $11 hits on the board for the Orioles. 11-3 hit wise against the Rays. 0-1 count. Adams still over there at first, 2 down. Davis will take it for a strike. 0-2 delivery. Ooh, hit him. So he will take first base.
It's hot when you get ahead. Throw that slider at the back foot. And watch this one cut across, actually catching him off the knee. Ay, ay, ay.
So the Orioles will get runners on at first and second base in the ball game. Kittredge with a hit batter. Fifth time that Chris has been hit by a pitch this season. And that will give a chance again to Trey Mancini. Trey's got a base hit. He is 1 for 3 in the ball game. 4-game hit streak for him now. And he'll take a mighty wallop and not catch up to it. 1 strike count on him. Orioles 2 for 10 with runners in scoring position in the ball game today. Right into the glove. And Kittredge will walk it halfway over and make the flip to get the out. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. The Orioles will leave a couple on base. 6-3. Supporters for University Nights here at the ballpark. Fans purchasing a University Night ticket package get the unique Orioles cap featuring the participating school's colors and logo. The caps are limited, so be sure to reserve yours now by going to Orioles.com/university. 7th inning. Orioles trying to make it 3 out of 4 against this Rays ball club. Seemingly in charge of this ball game, even though the Rays keep hanging. They've not been able to get the potential tying run to the plate against Dylan Bundy. Bundy has found the strikeout pitch again. 7 strikeouts. He had only 8 total in his last 3 starts combined. So whatever wasn't getting in there for K's is today.
He's come up with obviously that good slider, but the ability to get ahead, the fastball command's been exceptional. A lot of mistakes on the plate, and he's just working the fastball in and out. We've seen him work it to the top of the zone and not leaving anything on the dish, and of course using the full arsenal today as well.
7th inning. Orioles 6-11-1. Tampa Bay 3-3-2. Michael Givens in the pen. 2-1 delivery. Perez to the middle, diving and just under the glove of Beckham for a base hit. So a leadoff single. Perez on their catcher. Echeverria coming up. Orioles baseball on Masson, brought to you by Ocean City. There's no end to the fun you'll have at Ocean City. Plan your trip today at OCOcean.com. So there's the first non-homer hit against Dylan Bundy. Leadoff man on. Echeverria He'll go the other way foul. He flied out only at bat in the 5th inning. Came on to play at shortstop when their second baseman Daniel Robertson had to go out with a contusion on the ankle. Adames moved over from short to second. Hechavarria in at short. 0-1 pitch. Ooh, right off the fist. Force play 1, relay, nobody at first, and the throw will go into the screen. Little confusion over there between Bundy and Davis as to who's going to cover for the return.
Yeah, Beckham saying, where the heck was everybody? And they're all just standing right around first base. Bobby Dickerson just shaking the head. Nice play by Davis. He created a lane. Actually, a tough play by Beckham. But Davis was standing right there. I don't know why he just didn't step right back to first base. You see, he's only a couple feet away. That's when you bounce right back. But maybe he just thought Bundy was going to cut over there and get there in time. But he wasn't. I mean, that was a double play the Orioles should have had.
So an error's got to be charged on somebody here. It'll be a fielder's choice, but the runner goes to second base. Malik Smith has reached on an error, and he is lined out, 1 down. Rays get a chance to chip away again. Error was charged on the throw by Beckham. So he's had a couple of errors in the ball game today. And again, when you get a base hit here and all of a sudden there are the Rays right back in your face. It'll be foul back and out of play.
Well, the last thing you want to do is give team extra opportunities. The Orioles have been sensational this series, capitalizing on miscues by the Rays or leadoff base on balls. Seems like every time there's an extra runner on there, the Orioles are able to push them across the plate.
This is the first chance they've had with a runner in scoring position today. They've not had a particularly good series. They're 5 for 25 with runners in scoring position. They had a 0 for 11 in game 2 and 0 for 3 in the ball game yesterday. So their average as a team has dropped down. Adam Jones will move in and put it away. Runner will stay at second base. Smith is retired. Well, Wednesday was the inaugural Bark at Oriole Park, and Oriole fans brought hundreds of their best furry friends to the game. Don't miss the next Bark at the Park on September 12. Ticket packages include the unique opportunity to bring your dog to the game versus the A's, plus an Orioles-themed doggy bow tie, with a portion of the proceeds benefiting the Baltimore Humane Society. Tickets, go to Orioles.com/bark. Carlos Gomez, runner at second but 2 down. Dangerous hitter, but he nubs that one. Wins up, has time, and makes the play. Gomez retired. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. 7th inning stretch time. The Orioles up by 3. note today. His name is Aiden Briggs. He is from Rochester, New York. Make-A-Wish Foundation member. There he is. He wanted to see the Orioles because he's a big Oriole fan. So that's exactly what he got a chance to do. Had an opportunity to go to Sarasota spring training. Adam Jones was there, gave him an autograph. Adam recognized him in a tweet later on. Then the Make-A-Wish Foundation, they sent him to an All-Star game after he said that day when he met Adam was the best day of his life. That's what he told his father. So go on to San Diego, get to see the guys play 2016. And then last week he wrote a letter to the Orioles. That's it right there. And what he did was he talked about almost every player on the Orioles and said something positive about them. So we showed the letter to some of the Orioles he wrote about, and they had these responses.
Chris Davis, I love watching you smash homers onto Utah Street. Thanks, Aiden.
Andrew Kashner, I love your beard and your consistency and your quality starts. Thank you, Aiden.
Trey Mancini, you are versatile because you can hit anywhere in the lineup.
Your arm is great, and it's awesome when you throw runners out. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
There's the letter. Aiden, congratulations. Nice job.
Yeah, it's good to see, right? Loves the O's, and great to see the Orioles responding to his letter. But, you know, Adam Jones really setting the tone once again for the Orioles, and, you know, the commitment to the fans. And great to see Aiden actually becoming, I don't know, part of the Orioles in some way, right?
That's great. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing in the Make-A-Wish Foundation doing that. Aiden has had congenital heart conditions and multiple surgeries over time, and the Orioles players nice enough to do that in response to that wonderful letter that he sent. Ball hit high in the air by Joey Rickard. It's going to stay in the yard. Yes. Wendell going back to get it, and Rickard is retired, leading off the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Boy, you can just tell the confidence in the swings. Rickard especially doing some damage here in this series, just missing another home run there, taking it all the way back to the wall.
Working against Kittredge, the third pitcher used by the Rays. RBI base hit for Jace Peterson. Last time he came to the plate, he is 1 for 3 in the ball game. Wood, their second pitcher, worked an inning and 2/3. That'll be fouled off. Wood gave up 2 runs, 4 hits, walked 1, struck out 4. Chirinos, their starter, 4 runs, 6 hits over 3. He is their pitcher of record.
Yeah, Buck and Bundy having a little conversation right here. I believe Bundy wants to stay in the ball game.
He has 1 complete game this year. Kind of looks like we'll see, and maybe staying in. All right. 0-2 the count. Peterson. Nobody on, 1 down. Breaking ball is going to miss down low. Orioles trying to win 3 ball games in a row. That has not happened very often this season, and trying to put away a series win. And that's there. Fooled him on an off-speed delivery.
And now still a change up, it looked like. He's got that power slider working. Maybe that's what Peterson was looking for. Oh, the split finger. Wow, you see that thing tumble over the top, almost like the knuckleball action, settling into the bottom of the zone.
Orioles have had a 4-game win streak this year. That is their longest. Now trying for a 3 here if they can get the victory in this one. 2 down, nobody on. Austin wins. Reached on an error, scored, delivered his 2nd home run. And he has reached on a fielder's choice. It's number 9 spot in the last couple of days. Caleb Joseph had a 3 for 4 in the ball game yesterday. Caleb had 3 singles, couple of RBIs, and a run scored, hitting 9th. Wins has been on base all 3 times. He has scored twice, a home run and an RBI.
And nice job catching as well. Nice play that last inning to end the inning. Gomez out on the little nubber, had a base stealer thrown out as well.
And the pitch will be taken away. 2 down, nobody on here in the 7th. Orioles jumping out in the first inning. 3 runs, 3 hits. A Davis 2-run homer. RBI Trumbo, fielder's choice. And the Orioles have led throughout. 3-0 pitch will be up high. That'll turn the order over. Well, the Orioles are proud to join with Johns Hopkins, University of Maryland, other corporate leaders supporting Baltimore City's Youth Works program, seeking as many as 12,000 jobs for the summer for Baltimore City youth. To donate, you can go to baltimorecityfoundation.org, choose Mayor's Office of Employment Development Youth Works. To learn more, go to youthworks.oedworks.com. Orioles have picked up 4 walks in the ball game. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Beckham a double single. He has struck out and grounded out. Tim has had 4 hits in 15 at bats in this 4-game set. Former #1 choice of the Rays carries just a .208 batting average against his former team. 0-1 again, throttling back a bit.
A nice job setting the tone for this ball game. That first AB whistling the double down the left field line. Of course, eventually coming in to score. First run of the ball game. Beckham a nice job here recently in the leadoff spot, and definitely starting to get more consistent ABs and hits, raising his average slow but sure.
Runner off first base. 0-2 delivery on the way. A little punch shot that's going to fall in. 1 hop. Play to first. Not in time. It'll be an infield hit. Beckham able to beat it out. Long run for Adames. That ball had some spin on it.
Yeah, pretty good play by Adames. Nice job. Hey, what you do, you battle with 2 strikes. You get the bat on it and good things can happen, and it does for Beckham. Of course, when you're smelling that base hit or the potential of a hit, some secret speed comes out of nowhere, and it does right here for Tim Beckham, turning on the Jets and beating it out by a stride.
So Tim's got his 12th multi-hit game and his 5th, second 3-hit ball game. He's on with 2 down and runners at first and second now. That moved Austin Wynns up. Jonathan Schoop, maybe the last chance to keep his hit streak alive, trying to tie his career high at 12. He's at 11 right now. A lot of chances for the Orioles, only 2 for the Rays. Schoop with the 0 for 4 in the ball game. Our PNC inside the numbers. 1-0 delivery. Center field. Malik Smith backing up. Warning track wall. And goodbye. Home run. He keeps it alive, and he does it with a homer, equaling a career high hit streak at 12. A 3 RBI shot with 2 down.
Waiting for that knock to come, and boy, does he do it in dramatic fashion. The Orioles needed a little breathing room right here, and once again a big number put up. Another crooked number inning for the Orioles and Jonathan Schoop. Wow, has this been fun to watch. Just raking the baseball. 17th home run. Boy, 7th home run since the All-Star break. Incredible month of July.
Boy, what a series and what a month. 6 home run in 7 games, 7 in his last 9. Number 17 on the year, and now 40 RBIs. And our 4th drive of the game.
Now take a look at this A swing by Jonathan Schoop, a spinning slider, the cement version style, and out into the Oriole bullpen. Smith has had a couple opportunities to take away home runs today, both getting out of his reach.
Hurry to your local Ford dealers for great savings on cars, trucks, and SUVs. And all of it coming with 2 down against Kittredge. Ground ball will go into the shift. Echeverria is up. He'll make the throw over, and they're able to get Adam Jones, who also has a 3-hit day. So for Geraldine LaRue, our Maryland
out of the ball game. But boy, what a start for Bundy, and he needed it. 3 tough starts in a row, and Bundy comes out throwing strikes. Yeah, got the fastball command down, the breaking ball, obviously always sensational for Bundy. Big over the top one there, but the power slider, his big pitch, seems like every ball game racking up the punch outs with that. But the fastball command really set the tone today for Dylan Bundy. 7 strong innings, scattering the 4 hits. Unfortunately for Bundy, 3 of those hits solo home runs, so the home run totals get jacked up. But 7 punch outs for Bundy, 92 pitches thrown, and that is the 4th quality start in a row for this rotation after struggling for about 2 weeks straight. Michael Givens now coming into the ball game. Opponents hitting .255 off Givens, giving up the 2 home runs.
So the Orioles comfortably on top as the score is 9-3. Using the long ball, and Scope, just think, got robbed of the home run, ending that home run streak last night, then gets one here. So a matter of an inch.
Incredible.
And he would have continued to hit home runs at a record rate for second baseman in consecutive ball games. Could have been 7 in a row. Instead, it stopped at 5. He doesn't get one last night, then gets another one in this one.
Start another streak, right?
Yep. 3-0 delivery on the way by Givens. That'll be taken for a strike. Adames at the plate has struck out twice. Wendell, leadoff batter.
Who was it? Chase Utley did it twice in 1 year, right? He had 2 strings of 5 home run games.
Yeah.
Or 5 consecutive games with home runs. Scope on his game right now. Boy, this looks a lot like what he did last year. Last year, of course, the Orioles' most valuable player with the monster numbers.
3 ball, 2 strike count. Givens' delivery will be fouled back into the screen. Quite the series for the Orioles. 9 runs on 13 hits in this ball game. Can they have 3 consecutive ball games where they get 15 hits? 3-2 delivery on the way, and that'll be fouled out of play. 22,454 on hand. 2-2-4-5-4 on this beautiful Sunday at the ballpark. Chris Davis part of it. Jonathan Scope. Wins all have home runs. 3-2 delivery, and that'll be back, at least a 9-pitch at bat.
Yeah, a lot of good things happening. A lot of the confidence building things, you know, quality ABs, not a lot of chasing out of the strike zone. You work a walk, and then the guy behind you picks you up, drives you in, gets you over. Man, it's just it's been fun to watch. We just haven't seen it too often.
So this will be the 11th pitch of the at bat. 5 foul balls. Now the ongoing 3-2 delivery, and it's going to be inside. Yeah, a long at bat. There's the first walk. It's been picked up by the Rays today. MLB.TV is now available at a lower price, $82.99. Watch every out-of-market regular season game live or on demand. Subscription includes MLB at Bat Premium. You can watch live baseball, your favorite supported devices. Blackout other restrictions apply. MLB.TV to take advantage of the special offer. Wendell, the leadoff batter, 0 for 2 and hit by a pitch. For Dylan Bundy, without surrendering a walk, that's only the 2nd start he's had this year where he has not walked a batter. He did it on May 29 against Washington. Didn't walk anybody, and he hadn't walked anybody in this one. And he got 7 strikeouts. Pitch taken down low. Going to see some more of this bullpen, apparently. We have Castillo getting ready in the bullpen. Top half of the 8th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike count on Wendell. That's going to be a base hit to right field. Adames will make a turn. He'll easily go to third. Rickett will get it in. So the Rays cover the corners here in the 8th inning with nobody out, making those runs in the 7th on the 3-run homer by Scope loom even larger.
Pretty good swing right there. Not a bad fastball by Givens, rushing it in 94 miles an hour on that inside corner, but Wendell getting him out of there in a hurry. That bullet to right field.
Nobody out after the only 3 hits were home runs through 6 innings. A couple of singles have been picked up here in the last 2 innings. Tampa Bay 0 for 2 runners in scoring position today, and the pitch will be taken for a strike. Duffy 0 for 3 in the ballgame. The battle for the first round pick. Kansas City and the Orioles. Kansas City's won 32 games. If the Orioles win today, they will have won 32. 0-1 pitch on the way. How much that really matters, who knows. We were talking about Chipper Jones being taken because Van Poppel didn't want to go to Atlanta, and Chipper Jones ends up being in the Hall of Fame. Van Poppel okay, but Chipper wasn't the #1 pick. 1-1 delivery on the way, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. There's an inside out swing. Run will score. Over to third base will go Wendell. So Adames is in, and 3 up, 3 on, and 1 in here in the 8th inning to make it a 9-4 game.
Yeah, that walk coming around to score again, and not a bad pitch. Boy, that fastball just boring in hard and staying inside and finding a little bit of the outfield grass. Not hit hard at all. But you know, Duffy's going to take it. He's been struggling here recently.
29 RBIs on the year for Matt Duffy. Still nobody out. Runners on at first and third. That'll bring Bowers to the plate. His home run came in the 6th inning, his 7th. C.J. Cron, the other 2 home runs, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. All 3 were solo shots off Dylan Bundy. Givens looking for a ground ball here. Get 2 quick ones. Be way inside. Left-hander Paul Fry in the bullpen. Bowers facing Givens for the first time in his career. Will take the pitch inside, and Givens all over the place.
Yeah, tough. Sometimes you make some good pitches and give up a hit or 2, and you try to do something different. Keep working that fastball in the inside corner.
He will get the strike, taken all the way that time. Givens' 5th game against the Rays this year. He does have a save against him. Came in having surrendered a run on 5 hits in 4 innings against Tampa Bay. Down the line, and that will be foul and caught. Fine play.
There you go. Get knuckles all over the place. Yeah, bring your glove, right?
That's an outfielder's glove, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's got some length to it.
Yeah, it might be illegal. I'll have to measure that after the game, and I'd hate to have to take the ball away.
Challenge. It's a challenge. Go to the video. In the air to center. Adam Jones is there to put it away. Runner will tag and score. Wendell on the sac fly. So an RBI for Bowers. He's got a couple in the ball game. And here they are again. It's a 9-5 ball game, just not quite out of reach. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Orioles may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. 2 runs in here in the 8th. Runner on at first base now, still only 1 away. It is Cron. He'll take the pitch inside for a ball. Cron has gone 0 for 2 off Givens. 2 home runs in the ball game today. 4 against the Orioles this year, and 11 RBIs against the O's, and this the 13th game they've played. Runner off first. That'll dribble foul. 1-1.
Mike shaking his head right there. Trying to get it going on a Givens fastball. Took one up around the wrist a little bit earlier in this game, starting the bat just a little too soon, and that one almost caught a piece of him as well.
1 ball, 1 strike delivery. That's to the middle. Great play. Scope. Beckham. Oh, major league double play right there. We were talking about Jonathan Scope's defensive play of late along with his offense. Well, there's one of them. Fine relay and plenty of time to turn 2. Light hole true moment.
Well, 9-hole in the Orioles line has been hot lately. Caleb Joseph's been on fire. Austin Wynn's filling in today in the day game, and he smokes one to left field. Line drive, 22 degrees. His 2nd home run of the ball game. And that came in the 4th inning. Nice swing there by Austin Wynn.
And the Orioles on top. Good cause for celebration, which is exactly what's going on there. Number 1 game. A memory made, and I danced all the way through it. I love that outfit. Kittredge worked 2 1/3 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, a walk, and a strikeout.
And Diego Castillo into the ball game, 22nd game for the Rays. You see that 3.75 earned run average, 25 punch outs in his 24 innings of work, holding opponents down to just that 195 batting average. Righties at 208, lefties down to 176. Pretty good ground ball rate as well at 50%.
Out of the Dominican Republic, 24 years old, free agent signing. He will go to work here, and Trumbo set an RBI and a fielder's choice, 0 for 4 officially at the plate. Yet another young player, Diego Castillo, getting his first major league experience this season.
Yeah, big arm too.
And it'll be in there for a strike.
Like everybody, 95 and up, right? 95 to 100 with the fastball. Got a power slider to go along with it.
Oh, 1 delivery on the way. Breaking ball down low. Came up from AAA Durham, June 5. 32 strikeouts at AAA, 4 saves, only a 167 opponent batting average and a 103 ERA playing for the Durham Bulls. 1 ball, 1 strike delivery. That'll be foul back. So the Orioles in pretty good shape, leading this one by a score of 9-5. Looking for their 3rd consecutive win and a series win. Dylan Bundy waiting to see if he gets victory number 7 on the year. They've been led by a bottom part of the order. It's featured some great hitting. Mancini, Rickert, Caleb Joseph. Austin Wynn's here today in the number 9 spot. And the home run ball. The Orioles have had 3 of them in this ball game. They continue to be up near the, if not at the top on any given day, and percentage of runs scored by homers. That has been their MO all year long, not just all year, but in the history of Buck Showalter with the ball club. Ground ball to the middle. Knocked down. Hechavarria off the mark. Great stop, but he could not right himself to make a good throw.
Oh, man, nice play right there. Boy, what athleticism. How about that extension, and then boom, quick up to the feet. Yeah, firing it on the way, just a little off first base. Bauer's making sure that one doesn't go into the stands, but that is a max effort right there. Just completely laid out. Good first step. Still playing. You love to see it in these ball games. Man, oh man, that's some athleticism right there, and that's some hair on the end with that. Throwing it off balance. Nice play.
It'll be a base hit. Mark Trumbo on with a leadoff single here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Chris Davis, 2 RBI homer, number 12, came in the 1st inning. Drawn a walk and scored, hit by a pitch and struck out, so a little bit of everything today for Chris at the plate. Day off tomorrow. Yankees in New York on Tuesday, 6:30 O's Extra. 7 o'clock with the ball game on Masson. Pitch on the way, and that's launched in the air to center. Going way back, Malik Smith looking, and goodbye home run. A launch shot by Chris Davis. A multi-homer game and a 4 RBI day.
Oh yeah, fun to hear the crowd up on their feet. The Crusher with a 2 home run ball game, and he just laid the bat head on that one. Let the pitcher supply the power. Did not have to do much with the big body. 2nd home run today, 13th on the year. And Davis, another one of the hitters, enjoying a strong, productive month of July. 6th home run this month.
An 11-5 lead for the Orioles, and bounces away.
And take a look at the swing here by Davis. Man, is that a controlled swing? No wasted effort. Taking the bat head to it. Oh, he's going to love that on video. And look how far it goes up into the Oriole bullpen.
4 homer day for the Orioles. Big swing and a miss. Trey Mancini a base hit. He is 1 for 4. Chris Davis now has 6 home runs in the month of July. 6 of the 14 hits he has picked up this month have been homers. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Jonathan Scope is the leader this month with 9 home runs for the Orioles. Geraldine LaRue from Perryville, celebrate. $500 for every Orioles homer, and there have been 4 of them in this ball game. So that clears the bases. Nobody out still here in the 8th inning. Orioles have had a homer off all of the pitchers. Chirios, Wood, Kittredge, and now Castillo.
Is that 10 now for the series? 10 home runs they've hit this series. Man.
1 ball, 2 strike delivery on the way, and that one in the air to center, hit hard. Smith was over there though, and will put it away for the out. Well, I got to congratulate my grandson. Today, South Burlington had a 3-1 win over Linden in Vermont. They have won the state Little League championship. The young man who hasn't got a cap on in the back row with a finger pointing out, that's Giovanni. Little League Vermont champions. They go on to Bristol to play in the Little League regional playoffs. Congratulations to the South Burlington team and to Giovanni.
Oh, great stuff right there.
Yep.
Good luck.
I can't imagine how much pizza is being consumed right now.
Yeah.
The entire team out there. They had to come back and win 3 consecutive games because they lost early, so they had must-win games, and got into the championship today and won it. Pitch will be taken outside for a ball. Joey Rickard up. 1 ball, 1 strike count, 1 down. Chris Davis, his first multi-homer game since July of last year against Texas. 20th multi-homer game he's had in his career. And the 4 RBIs he has picked up in this ball game, that is a new season high for Chris. So a big series for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Started, didn't go.
Well, Castillo coming in with a big arm, but the Orioles seeing the ball so well and not trying to do too much. I mean, Davis just touching the baseball. And hopefully finally realizing that he doesn't have to do too much to do damage.
Ground ball to short. Hechavarria right at him that time. 2 down, 2 in here in the 8th inning. Well, we hope you'll join us after the day off tomorrow from Yankee Stadium in New York. 2 games set against the Yankees. Jeffrey Ramirez, Masahiro Tanaka, game 1. Coverage on MASN, 6:30 O's Extra, presented by Ford. Our game coverage will be at 7. All the access you need right here on MASN. Here is Ramirez, who will get the start in New York in that very short 2-game set. Two down, nobody on. Down low for a ball. He's checking us on the year now in this series. It's like another team right there. Against Tampa Bay, the Orioles have hit 26 home runs to the 12 hit by Tampa Bay in the 13 games.
Wow.
That's a lot of home runs.
Sure is. That's a lot of damage.
Jonathan Scope, obviously a big part of that. He's got 6 home runs this year against them. Peterson will go after the pitch from Castillo and miss it. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Win today, and the Orioles will go up 7-6 on the season series. The remainder of the games will be played in St. Pete. Final time the Rays come to town. 1-2 delivery on the way, and that'll miss down low. Fry is ready to come on, try and wrap it up. Bundy, 3 runs, 4 hits over 7, pitcher of record for the Orioles. And the 2-2 delivery on the way outside.
99.
Big arm, just a question of where's it going.
Right.
3-2 count with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And Peterson is retired, but the Orioles get 2 more. Trumbo got the leadoff single at Chris Davis. Home run number 13, 2 in the ball game, 4 RBIs in the game, and the Orioles lead it 11-5. Special page here on this Sunday. In 2000, somebody named Mike Bordick went 2 for 3 and hit a home run on the first pitch he saw as a New York Met. And in 2010, the Orioles announced the hiring of Buck Showalter as their new manager. That was on this date, 2010. I wonder who Mike Bordick had that home run off.
Jeez.
You don't remember?
No. I don't even know, man.
Really?
I was straight ambushing that day.
I'm sorry.
First pitch fastball.
I don't know.
Cardinals.
Was it Cardinals?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Did you arrive?
Are you kidding me? I had just got traded the day before.
Yeah, I was going to say you just arrived, right?
On the 28th, I got traded. Next day, I'm playing. So I don't know. I don't remember a lot about that day, other than I got cheered that day, and it didn't take long to get the booze. Anyway, Paul Fry, end of the ball game, 13th appearance. He's been doing a sensational job out of the Orioles pen. 1.42 earned run average. Got 13 punch outs. The 10 hits given up in 12 2/3. What opponent's hitting just .217 overall.
So Fry goes to work here against Perez. You got it off a pretty good pitcher. It was Andy Benes.
Andy Benes. All right. Yeah. High fastball. Took it down the left field line. Short porch. It wasn't easy getting out of Shea Stadium, I'll tell you.
No.
Yeah, I had some fun here hitting at Camden that year. I had 16 before I got traded and only ended up hitting 4 with the Mets. And they were like, what the heck did we do here?
You should have taken a look at the dimensions. That might have helped. Yeah, Shea was a tough ballpark for the long ball. Now the Orioles looking for 3 more outs. Get this ball game wrapped up. Take 3 out of 4. Win 3 in a row. The Orioles, they have scored 10 or more runs in 3 straight games. That's the first time they've done that since June of 2016. Up the middle, that'll be a base hit on the non-glove side on the follow through. So Perez is on. Their young catcher gets a leadoff single here in the 9th inning. Orioles baseball on Masson, brought to you by Southwest. Low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. 3 straight games with 10 or more runs. The Orioles had scored 10 or more only 4 times all year before this series. Now they've done it 3 in a row against the Rays. Wow. Here's Hechavarria. Hit into a fielder's choice, flied out. Couple of at bats in the game. Fry's delivery inside for a ball. 7 hits for the Rays. Orioles trying to finish off a very successful homestand. One ball, 1 strike count. Orioles will finish up 4-2 on this homestand. Come away with the series win here. And Jonathan will try and take that big bat he's got going on the road. That'll be taken down low. Fry with a 2-ball 2-strike count. Hechavarria with a runner at first base goes efficient and doesn't connect.
Nasty slider there. Talk about targeting the back foot, and Fry does. How about this break? Starts on the plate. Boy, that thing moves about 2 feet. Ends up behind Hechavarria. There's strike 3.
1 down. Pitch on the way, breaking ball away. Mentioned earlier about Toronto's now moved into this using relievers as a starter. John Axford made his first start, 3 scoreless innings yesterday, but the bullpen collapsed and they lost 9-5 to the White Sox. It'll be the 3rd time already that the Jays have used a bullpen day, so they're going the way of the Rays. Primary reason, of course, Jay Happ was traded to the Yankees, so he's not available, so they don't have enough starters anymore. So like Kevin Cash has had to do, digging into the bullpen. And a swing and a foul tip into the mitt. The Yankees won today with Happ pitching. Happ gave up a run on 3 hits in 6 innings. And the Yankees won the ball game 6-3. It's a big turnaround because Happ in the last 6 starts prior to that had given up an ERA of 6.03. And that'll be to the middle and a base hit. Runner will stop at second base. Adam will get it in. Smith on with a single. Runners on at first and second base.
Well,
they just keep pounding away.
Yeah, they're going to keep fighting for sure. Fry making some pretty good pitches, though. He's got some good stuff. He's been doing a great job for the Orioles. He's being called up. A short, quick arm, much like Zach Britton. A little short armor hides it behind the head. Tough to pick it up.
1 down. Gomez again looking for the long ball. He has had a couple of strikeouts and he has grounded out. It's Mike Wright Jr. in the bullpen. The Orioles 11-15-2. Tampa Bay 5-8-2. 3 consecutive games in which the Orioles have picked up 15 hits. 0-1 delivery will be taken outside for a ball. Also, Rafael Devers is on the DL today. He had a left hamstring pull, came out of the game yesterday, and they DL'd him today. Well, the Red Sox have lost their young third baseman for a while. 1-1. Oh! That one got him. Boy, we've had some pitches in on the hands today. That'll load the bases.
That hit his hand. That sounded like hit the barrel. Sounded like it came off there clean.
Maybe.
At the knob of the bat.
The umpire's checking. This is like the shoe polish off your shoe when you get hit by a pitch. This time they're looking at his hand to see if there's any mark that he actually got hit.
All right. Wow.
They say he did. Buck's arguing about it. Not arguing, but he's got the video people taking a look to see if they, and they're going to challenge.
Yeah. I mean, just sound only.
So we will have another conversation. He didn't react immediately as though he was hit. Right off the knob of the bat.
Yep, for sure.
So they'll take a look at it. Orioles have had a challenge that overturned a call on a Joey Rickert play at third base on a tag. Been called out. Wasn't this one. No, hit by a pitch.
Wow.
That's why we don't guess. Buck's coming out. He's going to make a pitching change. So that will be it for Fry, who gives up a couple of hits and a hit batter. Bases are loaded, 9th inning. And that will bring Wright Jr. in to try and finish it off here in the 9th inning.
Buck Showalter saw enough. Mike Wright Jr. into the ball game. This will be his 30th appearance. A couple wins on the season. 4.50 earned run average. And really a story for Wright. That's just how well he's been pitching here lately. Now time in the bullpen. The velocities come back up on everything. So all the numbers still looking a little bit elevated for Mike Wright, but he's been pitching much better here through the month of July, end of June. See the inherited runner stranded pretty good at 80%. That's what he'd love to do right now for Paul Fry. Keep him out there. One pitch, double play, game over.
So Fry with a third of an inning, 2 hits, a strikeout, responsible for all 3. And just a little bit tighter than the Orioles would like, even with the big lead. Willie Adames at the plate. 1 down. Adames a walk, a run scored, and a couple of strikeouts in the ball game. And the pitch will be foul back. Mike Wright Jr. worked in the ball game yesterday. An inning, gave up nothing. He's pitched a 1.78 ERA in the last 21 games. A 1 delivery on the way. Trying to get the salami on that swing and didn't. And the count goes to 0-2 on Adames.
A couple breaking balls there. Take full advantage of this count.
Perez the lead runner. Smith on at second base. Gomez on at first. 0-2 delivery on the way, and that'll be up high from Wright. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. It's been a tough ball game, even though the Orioles seemingly have been in charge throughout. Every time you turn around, the Rays are threatening to put a couple more runs up on the board. Big home run. Chris Davis, 8th inning. 3-run shot. Jonathan Scope in the 7th. 1-2 delivery. That's the one he wanted.
And there you go. 96 miles an hour. A little backwards pitching. 2 sliders start him off. Elevated fastball, and then here comes the noise. The big heater. 96. On the 2nd out of the inning. And good to see Wright's velocity climbing.
Fry watching intently with those 3 runners, his responsibility. Leadoff batter, Joey Wendell. Wendell's going to get one to left field, and that's going to be the ball game. Trey Mancini puts it away. No runs on a couple of hits, no errors. The bases are left loaded. Bundy gets the win. He is 7-9. Chirinos will take the loss. He is 0-3. And the Orioles come away with a series win as they take this one 11-5 and take 3 out of 4.